Stay Tuned Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of two possibly intoxicated idiots watching the National Football League.
It's football Sunday. Now. Nobody want to see nobody else in the NFL play except the Eagles and the Giants. Little us against the big bad Giants.
Just remember hating those guys and those smug fans.
I ain't never seen a city or a team so full of hoes. Intercepted by Seahawks. He's got another run.
What in the hell is going on here?
And welcome everybody to Stay Tuned Sports as your boy King and your good friend Jimbo over there, but not my good friend for the next 3.5 hours, as the Philadelphia Eagles take on the New York Giants in one of the most historic and big rivalries in the NFL, even though the Giants have kind of sucked over the last 13 years, but it is what it is. Jimbo, how we doing on this rivalry Sunday?
You know, it was late last night, and it dawned on me. I'm like, I've been shitting on Sirianni for a couple weeks now, and hoping that the Eagles lose tonight or today, so Jeffrey Lurie fires him. Screw that. I want the belt back. Let's go, Sirianni. Make some.
You already picked
calls.
the Giants in the picks, so,
Well, and you change your picks all the time with little asterisks and everything, but
I didn't check. And now we have video evidence of the picks. So
yeah.
Let's be honest. Here.
But yeah, I'm hoping for an Eagles win. I'm still keeping the Giants as my pick, but I just want that belt back.
Well, the Giants will be getting the ball first here, as it seems. I guess the Eagles won the toss, and they will defer.
Okay.
And yes, there's the belt. It is staying there for now. We'll see how the rest of this game goes. It's a beautiful sunshiny day. Actually, kind of warm. It's going to be in the 70s coming up here, actually, if I think so. Yeah, it's like 72 degrees right now as it is. So, but here we go. The kick is away, and we are ready to go, as this will be a dynamic touchback. And we got a flag. Somebody moved early, so we have our very first flag. Before we even get a snap, we got a flag. Thank you so much. It's going to be that kind of game, huh, Mr. Officials?
I was just about to say, so this is how we're going to go. Okay. All right.
Starting off
We got
before
we got the bar set.
any time has come off the clock, the flag counter already at 1. And yeah, Eagles moved early. So that'll be a 5-yard penalty. So the Giants will actually start at the 35-yard line. And that is where Daniel Jones will take over here for Big Blue.
More like Big Pooh.
If ELS was in here, he'd give you an F. First down and 10 coming up here for the New York Giants. Daniel Jones, empty backfield. He's in shotgun. He's got trips over to his right. Takes a snap back, looks to throw. He does, and that's going to be complete to Malik Neighbors, getting right back into it after his concussion in concert. First down, New York Giants on the first play. Daniel Jones, look at that. 7 touchdowns, 3 interceptions in his first
6 games. Okay,
games here. So doing good on that. The touchdown to turnover ratio, a lot better for Daniel Jones so far this season than I think a lot of people would have given him credit for.
Yeah.
So again, first and 10. Fakes the handoff. Good protection. Daniel Jones throws down the field, and that's going to be incomplete. Intended for Neighbors.
And there's Darius Slay. I thought maybe he wasn't going to be playing because I know he was hurt during the week.
You don't miss Giants Eagles. You don't miss that day. You don't miss Giants week. You don't miss Eagles week. That's if you can play, you play.
Yeah.
So here we go. Vic Fangio's defense is being shown on the screen currently. 14-20 if you want to sync up here with us. Giants have 2nd and 10. Daniel Jones in the backfield. Takes the snap. Back. Scrambling. Looks. Throws. He does get it off. And that's going to be a gain of about 8. It looks like that's Tyrone Tracy. Nope. Sorry, that's Gray. Pardon me. Read the wrong number.
You can't even call your own player names.
You can't call anybody anyway. I don't hear your shit. I don't hear your shit at all. Not now. Not ever.
I did get an Eagles chant at the one haunted house by the monster.
Yeah, but
last
we're in
night.
Hershey. Who gives a shit? Everybody's an Eagles fan down there. 3rd and 3 coming up here for the Giants. Daniel Jones back, looks, throws. It's going to be overthrown out of the backfield, going for Wan'Dale Robinson, and with 4th and 3. Although this is Brian Dable, so he might go for it. You never know. There's blinking shit. Jones took a bit of a hit on that throw as he threw it. And indeed, the Giants will punt here on 4th and 3. Matt Hack, appropriate name for an Eagle, back to receive.
That's your punter, buddy.
Oh, okay. Oh, well. Appropriate name for the Giants punter, too. Don't get me wrong. That's going to get fair caught at the 16-yard line for the Eagles. And that is where they will take over as Saquon comes onto the field. I don't have the volume on, but I'm going to assume he's getting cheered, and the Giants fans are being very nice and polite to him.
That's what I think, too.
Oh, bless me. Holy mother of shit.
Now, if I was Philly, I'd come out with the play action, just deep ball. Go deep with it. Because they're going to be expecting Barkley to just run all over him.
Are we? I don't know. I would expect that. You would expect that. We expect that we would be keying on Barkley. So then I would definitely go ahead and say that you're going to be going deep to one of either Deshaun or AJ, and see what happens.
How did Dougie P do this morning?
They won. They crushed it, 32-16. Okay. The Jacksonville Jaguars beat the New England Patriots in London, the last London game of the year. By the way, the Bengals returned their kickoff for a touchdown. They are now already up 7-0 on the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah, that's the Browns.
It is the Browns, so there is that, but they are up.
Did Alvin Kamara request a trade?
No, I know that's something that's going around. I don't know if somebody said something like that. He said something in the post-game huddle to Sean Payton or something, or like that's the thing. But he came out and said that he did not. He doesn't want one. He loves New Orleans, all that stuff. So I don't know.
Okay.
Minnesota up 7-0 already on Detroit, as well as I'm looking at the out-of-town scoreboard here. So we have 2 games with touchdowns in it already. Cincinnati with the return, and Minnesota already up 7-0. And that was Aaron Jones. He had about a 43-yard touchdown run against the Lions. So Vikings starting off quick and early with their running game. I'm sorry, no, it was a 34-yard run. Apologies. 34-yard run, Aaron Jones, touchdown for the Vikings. No score in Miami and Indianapolis, Seattle, Atlanta, Tennessee, and Buffalo, all still scoreless as well. Hoping for some good games here after that Thursday night game. And this morning's game. Both of them were really bad.
Yeah.
So
It's so funny how, like, the weird time slot games are just terrible games, like Thursdays,
But see,
Sunday
here's the thing.
morning.
Thursday's not a weird time slot game anymore. Like, that's been 20 years now since we've had Thursday night games. So
That's true.
it's kind of weird. So here come the Eagles on the 16-yard line. Hurts under center. Barkley in the backfield. Here comes the snap. They do not hand it off. Hurts throws. That's going to be caught by Brown
Good job. Nice pass.
for 11 yards, and that'll be a first down. So both teams, with their first play from scrimmage, get a first down on a first down pass. So a little tit for tat already here with the Giants and the Eagles. As we look at Christina Pink giving us some news with her. She's wearing that to the wrong game. You got to wear that for Jaguars games. There's no don't wear the Jaguar prints. You know, if you're not covering the Jaguars. Come on, coordinate. 1st and 10. Now we get the handoff to Barkley, and he's going to get half a yard, if that, immediately pushed back by the Giants front, which is very good at run stopping. Pass defending, but run stopping, Dexter Lawrence up there in front. We got Big Sexy Dexy up there. They do well. So not much of a gain there for Saquon's first carry back at the Big HVAC unit.
And Fred Johnson is starting at left tackle for Philly.
What do we got here? 2nd and 9. That's a generous fucking 9. Hurts in shotgun. Takes the snap back. He's looking to throw. He cannot find anybody. He's going to pull it down and try to run, and he's going to take a 5-yard sack.
At least he covered up the ball.
Ojulari with the sack there for the New York Giants. So, sorry. 3rd down and 14 coming up here for the Eagles.
Hopefully no turnovers because I didn't have time to make wings.
You still owe wings, by the way.
Yeah, I'll do that Thursday. I'll pay him back Thursday night.
This would have been the game to do it, you know?
Yeah.
This would have been the game to do it. 3rd and 14 from the 23-yard line. Hurts in shotgun. Man in motion there. Takes the snap. He's looking to throw. Cannot find anybody open. He does dump it off to Barkley. Barkley's going to steamroll some people, and he's going to get a good chunk of yards, but still going to be about 4 yards short of the first down. So 4th and 4 or 4th and 3, depending on the spot. But the Eagles are going to have to punt, same as the Giants did. After, again, you get the first down on the first play of the game, and then basically a 3-and-out. So a 4-and-out, really. But that's a mismatch. Come on. Got a small corner trying to go up against Saquon Barkley. Let's be honest. Like, that wasn't going to happen. So, 4th and 4 coming up here. Braden Mann, your punter. Kick is away. Now you're a man. A man. Goes into the end zone for a touchback. And the Giants will get their next possession on the 20 as we see a lovely, lovely picture of the Brooklyn Bridge.
Yeah.
And the New York City skyline. Thank you so much for joining us, everybody, by the way. My name is King. That is my good friend Jimbo right over there. This is Stay Tuned Sports as we're watching along here. NFL live stream, play-by-play, and reactions. If you like what you're watching, please give us a like, give us a share, give us a subscribe. Really means a ton, really means a lot to us. Also, if you want to help us out more directly, we have the donation station link in the description below. I will also be putting it into the chat as well. Same for our merch store. We have a merch store, ladies and gentlemen. More stuff going in there all the time. Actually, we just put 8-bit Pittsburgh Steelers helmet merch now is in the merch store, and you can check that as well in the description and at the top of the chat. Jimbo, you had a thought there for a second?
Yeah, I saw last night that Saquon did get fined at $45,000 for, I guess, lowering his head.
Yes, he lowered his head. Yeah, the NFL is still very much on that, where if you lower your helmet to use it as a battering ram, they are going to fine you, even if it's not a flag in the game.
Yeah.
So
That's stupid.
the NFL wants their money one way or another, and they gonna get it.
Who would you rather fight, Dolph Lundgren or Sylvester Stallone?
Sylvester. I'd fight Sylvester.
I think I would have a better shot with beating Sylvester, because Dolph, he just seems like one punch you're knocked out, or if he gets his hands on you.
The thing is, I remember the story that Sylvester Stallone told about Rocky IV, in which he said, he wanted Dolph to hit him a couple times, and be, show it real, because he's like, oh, I could take it. I've been doing boxing lessons. I've been doing how many Rocky movies? This is Rocky IV. I'm fit. Yeah, hit me. So Dolph Lundgren lit him up a little bit, and he spent 2 weeks in a hospital. I think he had like a bruised spleen, a bruised liver. Like he messed him up. So it was like, yeah. On second thought, don't do that. On second thought, don't do that. All right, got that there in the chat, ready to go. As we're getting ready to come back here for the Giants and Eagles, big rivalry game. As you can see, hold on. You know what? Fuck it. I'm bringing it down. She needs to come down. She needs to spend some time with us here.
You got the copycat.
No, this is the real deal. Matches the graphic and everything. This is the real deal right here, baby.
I got the OG belt.
King James. Actually, it's the second, because this is the third incarnation of the belt. We've had 3 different belts. First and 10, Daniel Jones under center, fakes the handoff, rolls out to his right, looking. He dumps it off to his tight end, and that's going to be a first down for the New York Giants. That was Bellinger not grabbing anybody's face mask.
Oh, and we have a flag.
Oh, we have a flag. If they call him for face mask when he was nowhere near anybody's face mask, I'm going to lose my shit.
Call him for face mask.
They're going to call holding on the Eagles. Eagles with the holding call. That penalty will be declined. But the flag still goes up there. Again, that's my big difference with some of the other YouTubers. I know Tom Grossi, he's out there right now doing his shit as well. Big shout out to Tom, by the way, for him and his Grossi posse coming into our chat, doing us a raid last Monday. That was really cool.
He had a B on him.
But, yeah, I do. All flags that are thrown get counted by me. That's how we do things. First run attempt by the Giants here, and that's going to be a loss of about 2. Darius Slay, again, in on a tackle. And it will be 2nd and 12 coming up here for the New York Giants. So we'll see what happens here. 2nd and 11. That's generous. That's generous. Daniel Jones back to throw. Looks, he does connect to Wan'Dale Robinson this time. Gets it up to the 35-yard line. So that's going to be a gain of 5. So it'll be 3rd and still pretty long here for the Giants. Both teams so far showing that on the first play of their drives, they can certainly get a first down. But the rest of the drives, so we'll see if the Giants can move the sticks here or if it will be another punt coming up here. 6 yards to go. I thought it said 3rd and 7. Now they say 3rd and 6. Malik Neighbors to the left of Daniel Jones. Wan'Dale Robinson in motion. Jones takes the snap. Good protection, and it breaks down. Yes. He gets the sack down at the 25-yard line. Nice. And the Giants are going now to have to punt again. After, again, first down play on the first down play, and then a 3 and out. So that seems to be the modus operandi for this game so far.
At least Josh Sweat was a little gentle there with Daniel.
Well, you have to be. You have to be nowadays. Like I said, in the Giants-Bengals game last week, we could have had a real big sack on Joe Burrow, and we just kind of let him bounce off us, because if you drag him down, you're risking a 15-yard penalty. Yeah. That punt's down at the 25. It is returned back for about 9 yards by Cooper DeJean. And
speaking of DeJean, we've been pronouncing his name wrong.
Is it DeJean?
DeJean, yeah.
I called it DeJean, and you corrected me and said, no, it's DeJean. So I've been going off for your shit.
No. I was saying Deshaun, and then you said
no. Oh, no, that's right. You were saying Deshaun. Yeah, well, I heard DeJean a couple places, but I was going under your
No, you're not blaming
How do you... You don't even know the names of your own guys. Oh. Oh. That's fantastic. Let's take a look. Let's see anything else going on in some of these games. Out of town scoreboard, you can see right down at the bottom of your screen. We have no score yet in the Miami-Indianapolis game. Seattle up 3-0 on Atlanta. Tennessee and Buffalo still at 0-0. Houston up 3-0 on the Green Bay Packers in their icy white uniforms. I'm imagining that's probably why we're not seeing ELS in our chat right now, because he's a big Packers fan. So go Pack, go. Minnesota, again, still up 7-0 on Detroit, and Cincinnati still up 7-0 on the Cleveland Brownies.
You know, I got the Cleveland Browns on the TV over here, and good old Deshaun had Judy wide open over the middle, about 20 yards downfield. Nah, I'm just going to throw it down, check down. Bad decisions.
He's so bad, and the other thing, too, is he's so bad that it's like his confidence is ruined now, too. So it feels like there's no getting back for him.
Yeah.
Like he's so broken, he's like Zach Wilson broken.
Yeah.
He's like, not only is he playing bad, but now he has so little confidence in anything that he can do. Like he's like there's no comeback.
Yeah.
There's really no comeback for Deshaun Watson coming up here. So it's
I just wonder what do we say? 3 years, and then the Browns could get out from underneath the contract.
Yeah, but you're punting 3 plus this year. That would be 4 years plus what happened. Like last year was good for the Browns, but only because he didn't play.
Yeah.
Because he got injured, and then you think about the year before that, where he was suspended for the first 12 games. Like they've already basically punted 3 years of him, and now you're gonna have to punt 3 more. That's more than half a decade. You're talking about 6-7 years now before you can even think about getting out from underneath his contract. Like, it's so bad for the Browns and Browns fans. They really funked themselves so very badly.
I just wonder if he'll be in the NFL by the time that contract is done.
Oh, he's going to do everything he can to stay in the NFL because he gets the contract until then.
Yeah.
So he's like, you can't get rid of him. He's there. That's fully guaranteed. Hand off to Saquon Barkley on first down. He's going to gain about 3.5 to 4 yards, depending on the spot from the officials, which are always a little questionable. Oh, we see Saquon talking to Sexy Dexy there, old teammate. Now Sexy Dexy's going to try to, crush him and murder his ribs. 2nd and 5. They gave Saquon 5 on that carry.
Wow.
That's
I thought maybe 4.
Yeah, that's whatever. So we have 2nd and 5. Hurts in shotgun. Takes the snap back. He's looking to throw. He dumps it down. Oh! Blocked down by Burns. Thought that might have been either a backwards pass. Could have been maybe. I don't know. But they whistle it down, whistle it dead. Nobody recovers it. So that's an incomplete pass. And 3rd and 5 now coming up here for the Eagles. Good play by Burns. What the hell was that?
I'm making fun of Burns. He's like,
All right, what's with the airplane noise, though? That's up. We have a movement. We have movement on the line.
Offsides.
Was it offsides or was it encroachment? What do we got? We have false start
Bullshit.
on the Eagles.
Bullshit.
And that'll move them back 5 yards. 3rd and 10 coming up here.
I want to see the replay.
You just saw it. Look at him. He's pointing. And he was right. He said, you moved. You moved, Dickerson. Yeah, you moved.
Oh, of course they won't show the replay. Damn New York refs.
Yeah, great job they've done for the Giants so far this year. So 3rd and 10 now. Hurts in shotgun. Trips to his left. He steps back. He's looking to throw, and he gets sacked. Too bad your ass got sacked. Brian Burns all over it on this drive. Had a knockdown pass, and now he's got the sack on Jalen Hurts. And it is going to be 4th and the turnpike here for the Eagles as they get ready to punt it. I never moved the ball back over there. I always do that. I always forget to move the possession ball. Whoop. I want to see if I can find a hotkey on here. Again, I'm fairly new to the OBS and everything like that. I got to get if I could just hit a hotkey and just have it boop, 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 boop.
Yeah.
Just boop it around because otherwise my lazy ass always forgets. Either way, the kick is away and is going to be taken on a run and dropped out of. What the? Foo, you mother. Foo, yo. Woo.
Son of a bitch. Because the Eagles players had full.
That was
steam,
about
so
to be
gone.
a string of profanity that some people have yet to experience in their lives. Holy mother of God. Ooh, yeah. Come over to the sidelines here, son. Come over here. Okay. You see this bench? You see it? Take a seat. I want you to sit down. I'm not mad. Just take a seat. Just sit down. For a little, I'll let you know when you can get up. It's okay. But okay. I'll just say you should get comfortable. That's all I'm going to say. Just get comfortable.
If the Eagles recovered that and ran it back for a touchdown, I wouldn't even talk to him. I would have called Tom Coughlin, be like, "Hey, remember the miracle at the Meadowlands? Can you recreate that for this player?"
Oh man, what
are you doing?
Ooh. Which, by the way, that clip was one of the clips that was in the opening that I had today for a special opening for this game. Because it's a special game. It's a belt game, baby. It's a title game. As the King James belt is up for grabs. Again, it's who wins the overall at the end of the year. So this is game 1 of the series. We'll have the following game coming up, obviously, later this year, where the belt will truly be on the line, where the possession will be decided. Last year, it looked like it was going to be the Eagles' belt to have, but then again, you barely won on Christmas, which was shocking as a Giants fan, truly shocking. And then the last game of the year kicked your ass, so that was kind of fun.
The Browns are just bad. Okay, there's a flag on the Browns game.
I still see Cincinnati up by 7-0.
Yeah.
Minnesota's up 10-0 now on Detroit. And Miami has a 7-0 lead on Indianapolis, and Seattle still has a 3-0 lead up on Atlanta. So that is where we stand currently with all of that. Houston has a 3-0 lead on Green Bay. So the only 2 games that remain scoreless so far here in the 1 o'clock window are Tennessee and Buffalo, and our game here, the Eagles and Le Gigantes de Nueva York. I don't know why I got the Superman theme in my head, but I do. Can't explain. Giants have 28 sacks this season, most in the NFL. Let's go, baby! Big Blue Wrecking Crew back in action. Love it.
That was my biggest concern coming into this game.
It's going to be a handoff here. This one is to Tracy,
down.
and this one he gets about 4 yards, maybe 5 yards on that carry. Could not get him down. That's why I like Tracy. He's a tough runner, keeps the legs moving. He's been a revelation back there at running back for the New York Giants this season.
Should have had him for a 1 yard loss.
They only called it a 3-yard gain.
Maybe it's a long 3.
Yeah, 2nd and 7 is what the call is. These referees, man, I don't know what the fuck they're looking at half the time. But Daniel Jones, designed run, pulls it down. He's going to get about 3 yards on the carry. So 3rd and 4 coming up now. It was okay. Good defensive play there by the Eagles to jump on that. 3rd and 3. Can the Giants convert on a 3rd down here? Looking for the first 3rd down conversion of the game, and that is not going to happen.
Yes.
As Daniel Jones gets sacked back near the 30-yard line, and that's going to be a 3 and out for the Giants. So, like again, both of these teams are just good on the very first down of a drive, and then not good. And after the Eagles have a 3 and out, now the Giants have a 3 and out. Both teams just want to match each other, apparently.
I was going to say, like, someone should call both teams, like, you don't win by having the most 3 and outs.
And we have a flag. And that is going to be fair caught. And we have a false start on the Giants. So that's going to make it even further. So, I mean, does it really matter? It's a punt. Up to 4 flags already, and we still have 5 minutes left to go here in the first quarter. 5:31 if you want to sync up with us here, if you're watching along. And if you are, thank you so very much. If you like what you're watching, please like, share, subscribe. Helps us out immensely. Chat is open. If you want to come in, say hi, hello, say how you doing, how's your teams doing, as we're watching along here with the Giants and Eagles, but also paying attention to the rest of the NFL, as everybody else, I would imagine, is. The kick is away, and this one goes all the way down to the 14-yard line for the Eagles. It's going to be returned up to the 18-yard line, and we have another. Yeah, oh, baby. It's going to be this kind of game. Going to be this kind of fucking game, huh, refs? All right, let's strap in. Let's strap in for a flag game. Let's strap in for a flag game. Because we don't want to see either of these teams play. We want to see refs. Illegal use of hands, blocking the back, I suppose, is going to be against the Eagles. And that's going to... Oh, I got to get the flag number back up there. There we go. Oh, why do I got the Taylor counter up? I don't want the Taylor counter up. By the way, say hi, Taylor. There she is. Hi, Taylor. How you doing? Okay, now get off the screen. I have the Taylor counter up there just in case I ever do a Chiefs game. So she never really comes off the... she never comes out of the OBS. She's always there, just sticking her ass out at everybody. What's the...
Also, switch the football back over to Philly.
Oh, yes. Thank you. Good heads up. Good heads up.
It's the least I could do.
You could do it. Right. You could do a lot. You could do less. Eagles have 7 straight games with 0 first quarter points, by the way. So that's a stat, apparently. Everything's a stat, really, if you think about it. You know, and some of the stats are more ridiculous than others.
I love the stats that are like, he has a touchdown pass on Mondays when the moon is to
on
the
left
third
of the Sunday
sun.
Of November. There's nobody better with a better quarterback rating. That who gives a shit?
Exactly.
5:10 left in the first quarter. 1st and 10 from the 13-yard line. It's going to be thrown here by Hurts, and it's going to be a first down to Brown.
Let's go down.
As he gets to the 26-yard line. So, 1st and 10 coming up here for the Eagles after a first down on first down.
They're showing the Aaron Jones touchdown. I don't even think anybody touched him.
No, like I said, that was a 34-yard run, and there was nobody near him. So, now we have 4:32, 31, 30 left here in the first quarter. Hurts under center, hands it off. Barkley's going to gain about 4.5 yards. 2nd and 6 or a long 5. Actually, 2nd and 7 is what they call. So, all right. Again, I don't know what I'm seeing or not seeing here, but that doesn't seem like that. With the Giants in the last series and that one, does not seem like that was only a 3-yard gain. But fuck do I know? I don't know shit.
So bad spots and a lot of flags.
2nd and 7 from just outside the 30-yard line. That's going to be another handoff here.
Come on.
And that's going to be a first down. Barkley with the carry. So the Eagles are the first team with 2 first downs in a single drive so far in the game. And it didn't help that Dexter Lawrence was off the field for that. That's probably why. They immediately attacked that. Again, they hand off to Saquon, and he's going to get 2 yards on the carry. As the Eagles seem to be maybe going towards giving Saquon a more steady diet of balls here. As Saquon likes to eat balls. 2nd and 7. So they give him 3 yards in that one, but and that one looked like it was 2. Thrown over to the left is going to be caught by A.J. Brown. That's going to be another first down for the Eagles.
Let's go, boys. Let's get some type of points to break this streak we got going here.
Good comeback route there. And see, the comeback route doesn't happen until he's past the sticks. Brian Daboll. 1st and 10 from the 49-yard line, their own 49, are the Eagles just about at midfield. 1st and 10. Handoff. And stuffed.
Wow.
He actually got a couple
wall.
yards on that. Did Gainwell. I didn't think he moved the pile at all, but I think he passed out forward. I don't know. Yeah. 2nd and 8 coming up here for the Eagles. Giants defense showing a little more porousness here on the Eagles' 3rd drive. Direct snap to Barkley. They try to do a little bit of a trickeration there, and that does not work.
What the hell is that?
I'm not sure why you call that at that point. That seems a little... Yeah, I'm not sure what the hell that was. You have a direct snap to Barkley, who then tries to... He was going to hold on to it, like fake the pitch, then was going to go, but he ended up getting tackled in the backfield for a loss of about 2.
Because even if he pitched it, that whoever that player was...
It was not... Yeah, that play
loss.
was blown up from the start. So 3rd and 10 now. Giants showing pressure. Hurts takes the snap back. He cannot find anybody. Pocket collapses. He's running back. He is sacked.
Jesus
back at the
Christ.
35-yard line. Dexter Lawrence, amongst others, with the sack. And the Giants get yet another sack. I believe that is their 3rd of the game already against Jalen Hurts and the Eagles. And they add to their season-high total.
And it's not even just the sack. It's... What, like a 15 yards
It's a
loss.
massive loss. And, again, that changes field position immensely. And that's it. You know, he changed already. Like, he reestablished himself so he doesn't get forward progress. So it is all the way back at the 35-yard line. And the punt is away. And the Giants yell, Peter, 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 pumpkin eater, as it bounces out of bounds at around the 14-yard line. And that, my friends, is where the Giants will take over for their 4th possession, as the Eagles will again not score any points in the first quarter. And this will be the 8th straight game for that. Nice little stat there. Yankees in the World Series, by the way, winning the ALCS. Congratulations to the New York Yankees. And the Baltimore Orioles fan, obviously, very upset, but nobody cares because the Orioles are not relevant. Daniel Jones steps up to the line. He's looking to get a piece of that pie. Daniel Jones under center takes the snap. It's going to be a play action. Throws. That's going to be caught to Slayton. Slayton does receive it. That's going to be close to a 1st down. Depends on where the spot is. The first quarter ends, and it is indeed a 1st down. So at the end of the first quarter, it is... The New York Giants, nothing. The Philadelphia Eagles, nothing. Or 0-0, as they would say in the old England. End of the first quarter. Giants get a 1st down to Slayton. All right. And
Toothaches suck.
What's that?
I said toothaches suck.
Oh, dude, I can't tell you how bad my teeth are. They're so bad, and I don't have any way. Like, there's no way I get any coverage to do anything with them, or can find anybody to do anything with them. So I'm just stuck with having terrible, awful, hurtful teeth. They hurt me. They hurt me and my feelings.
I mean, I got a cavity, and I'm supposed to go in for a filling, but the earliest they could get me is November 11th, I think it was. So I got to deal with this for another 3 weeks.
Just, brush regularly. Keep on brushing. Make sure you got none of that. No shit in your mouth,
Yeah.
You definitely want to keep feces out of your mouth. That will cause an infection. Although apparently Florida State guy did eat the shit, but he didn't do it out of a red Solo cup. So people are calling shenanigans on it.
Yep.
Although I think, honestly, if you eat dog shit, that's, that should be good. He's trying to break the curse, so I don't know. I think you have to. I think if it comes down to a curse, you have to break the curse exactly as how you had it.
Yes.
So I think that's the reason why.
I just laugh at how bad that team is.
Dude, Florida State is pretty shit, and it just shows everybody that they were probably good to keep them out of the national title picture last year, because they're just frauds, and they were, especially without Travis, they were frauds, and they are.
Yeah.
So.
Who's the worst team, Florida State or Cleveland Browns?
Cleveland, because you're supposed to be professionals. Even though the college kids are getting paid now, which makes them professionals. You know, by the way, anybody, if you get paid, that makes you a professional. There's just something about the Browns that just like, man, they're so Browns. They're so Brownsy. But here we go. Getting ready to start the second quarter. I want to thank everybody for joining us here who you're watching. Again, chat's open. You want to come in, say hi, say hello, say how you doing, see how your teams are doing. Talk about that. Talk about anything you really want to. We are here, and it is open. Daniel Jones under center from the 30-yard line, the New York Giants. That's going to be a pitch to Tracy, and Tracy's going to get a yard. 1 yard gain on first down. It'll be 2nd and 9 coming up here for the Giants.
So we call 1 yard, and it's going to pop up 2nd and 5.
Yeah, something like who knows? Who knows what happens with these officials, man? Again, the officials this year have been rather shite, and we had 5 flags in that first quarter alone. Who does not bode well for the rest of this game. Daniel Jones in shotgun, empty backfield for the Giants. He steps up and throws. It's going to be caught at the 40-yard line. Malik Neighbors. First down and 10 for the New York Giants.
Did you think this game was going to be 0-0 going into the second quarter?
I thought it was a possibility.
Yeah.
And not for anything other than, both teams' offenses are, but both teams' defenses are. So, But here we go. 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line. Daniel Jones back to throw. Gets pressured and gets hit. Down immediately goes Daniel Jones. So 2nd and 15. 2nd and 20? I don't know. 2nd and a long way coming up here for the Giants. It's going to be 2nd and 20. 2nd and 19. 2nd and 20. Yeah.
A little knee to the back there.
Knee to face. Daniel Jones, 3 sacks, 5 hits, and 5 hurries so far in this game. So both teams getting to the quarterback so far in this game. Play clock down to 0. Giants do get it off barely. That's going to be thrown out to Tracy. No, that's not Tracy. That's Singletary's back. Oh, Singletary's back. All right, good. You lost your starting job to Tracy, but good to see Singletary back. 3rd and 17, as that was only a 3-yard gain on the check down throw here for Daniel Jones. Giants got a long way to go here.
Don't worry, Philly will mess it up somehow.
Well, if I'm the Eagles, you do full all-out blitz. You know the Giants have to throw it, so just go all-out blitz. Giants 0 for 3 on third down conversions, and this doesn't look too promising. Oh, there's a movement. Free play. Daniel Jones all the way down the field throws. It is picked off, but it doesn't matter because it will be encroachment on the Eagles.
Dumbass.
So instead of 3rd and 17, it'll be 3rd and 12? So,
like, you know they're passing. Why are you jumping? Now it's Jalen Carter, so I'm gonna redact my dumbass comment because I don't want him to kill me.
Blankenship thought he got himself an interception.
Yeah.
Sorry, buddy. Is Blankenship white?
Yeah.
Oh. He thought
Yeah, we got him. We got
you're not Jason Sehorn, buddy. So third and 12 for the Giants here. Daniel Jones takes a snap, getting pressured. He gets away from it. He's looking for somebody. He's going to pull it down and run it himself and get a yard. He stiff arms Blake. Oh no, that's not Blake. That's DeJean. I'm still going to call him Dijon because it sounds like mustard. And I don't know if he cuts the mustard.
That's enough.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's actually
that's
pretty
an F. That's worse than my poo joke.
You know what's an F? Cooper DeJean getting stiff-armed and thrown to the ground by Daniel Jones like a bitch. It doesn't matter though. 4th and 10, Giants are going to have to punt, and the kick is away.
Ball is somewhere.
It went out of bounds somewhere. It's time for me, however, to take a bathroom break, so I'm going to leave you by yourself here for a second while I go ahead and do the things that need to be done. I will be right back for the Eagles' next drive.
Sounds good. So, just before they showed Green Bay, Jordan Love had a touchdown pass, so they're up 7-3. As far as the Cleveland-Cincinnati game, just waiting for them to put the score back up here. Still 7-0. I am surprised though that they're not, the Phillies not running Barkley or even involving him in the passing game too much. I thought he'd be more involved in that part of it. Maybe the second half they'll switch it up. Next weekend, me and King will be at the Notre Dame Navy game at MetLife Stadium. So I know my son is excited for that one. That's going to be his first real life in-person football game. Should be a good game, though. This game definitely has a low-scoring 3-point win for somebody. Deshaun Watson slow getting up. There's a flag on the Cleveland game. Let's see what this is. Okay, I thought maybe it was gonna be like a roughing the passer or something. Back at the Eagles game, second quarter, 11:32. Showing good old Nick Sirianni walking the sidelines there. First and 10, Jalen Hurts under center. Saquon Barkley in the backfield. Got motion. Hurts calling out protections. Hands the ball off to Barkley and gets nowhere. Pretty much stuffed at the line. So that'll be 2nd and 10. And our right guard is out for the game. Philly's right guard with a concussion. So that's why they were showing his replacement at the start of the drive here. Hurts hands it off to Barkley. Barkley off to the left. He's big run, and down to the 30. A big run. That's the Barkley we know. Yeah, you got a real big run. Let's see exactly how long this one is. About 30, 40-yard run, I would say. And he goes out at the 20. So 1st and 10. Hurts in shotgun formation. Hands the ball off to Kenny Gainwell. Gainwell bounces out to outside. Gets it down to the 6-yard line for a first down. I just don't understand why they can't get this offense moving like this in the first quarter. So we got 1st and goal, 9:55 left in the second quarter. Looks like Hurts is audibling to play. Still in shotgun here. Hands the ball off to Gainwell. Gainwell up the middle to about the 2.5-yard line. So that'd be 2nd and goal. As the Philly faithful is starting to wake up here. Saquon Barkley back in the backfield there. Hurts in a pistol formation. Hands the ball off to Barkley. Barkley pushing, and is in. Touchdown, Philly.
Yeah, I know. I saw the 55-yard run like a piece of shit.
And
There was a
Saquon
backup at the
scored.
bathroom. There was a line in the bathroom. So I missed that whole drive. But there you go. There's your Eagles. Goddamn stupid. Goddamn fucking touchdown. Fuck that shit.
Not only a touchdown, a Saquon touchdown.
Who gives a shit? Was there any flags on that drive?
No.
All right, I just need to know if I had the counter. So I don't have to add to the counter.
Why don't you call the game from the bathroom so that way there's no more flags?
Maybe.
It's almost like they throw them when they know you're on the street.
Maybe. Well, no, they throw it all the time anyway. So. Well, here comes the extra point. Snap, hold, kick, up, good, shit. So 7-0 Eagles, and this game is over.
You were worse than me.
Because the Giants can't score. The Giants can't score. I think that's something that we both know, and both understand about this Giants team is they cannot score. So, I don't know how much faith I have in them being able to come back even from 7 points. And again, Daniel Jones has already taken 3 sacks. We've been able to get really nothing going on the ground or in the air. We have we're great on first down. Yeah. We can get a first down on our first down, but then after that it's 3 and out. So we've yet to put any sustained drive together. So that's going to have to take something to change that, and it doesn't appear like that's something that the Giants can do. So. Looking at some of these other games here, though. Miami up 7-0 now in Indianapolis. Seattle up 10-0 on Atlanta. Tennessee 10-0 up on Buffalo. I said, watch out for Mason. I said it. I told my dad. I was talking to my father this morning, and he was like, it's not going to make a difference. It's not going to make a difference. I was like, they can't get any worse. And Buffalo hasn't played well these last couple weeks, and it looks like it's showing. Tennessee 10-0 up on Buffalo. Houston up 10-0 or 10-7, sorry, on Green Bay, as apparently there was a special teams turnover in that game. Minnesota still 10-7 up on Detroit, and Cincinnati still sub 7-0 on the hapless Cleveland Browns.
Right when you went to the bathroom, Deshaun Watson got murdered. He got up, but took him a while.
I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that heard you say you got murdered and they were like, yes, but no, that's not like that. Not like that. Again, thank you so much for joining us here on Stay Tuned Sports as we're watching along here with the Giants and Eagles rivalry as we have the belt is on the line. My name is King. That's a good friend Jimbo right over there. If you like what you're watching, please give us a like, give us a share, give us a subscribe. It helps us out immensely. You guys have no idea, and we thank you so very much for that. If you want to help out a little bit more directly, you can donate directly to the show via our donation station. Link is in the top of the chat there, pinned. For support the boys, we're the boys. Please help support us. It's also in the description below this video. Same for our merch store. We have a merch store with new stuff in there all the time. We got new stuff in there this week. So you can go ahead and give us a shout there. Again, both in the top of the chat and in the description. Are we just stuck on this?
Yeah, I think it's frozen.
Are we frozen? Are we frozen? Son of a biscuit
Let
eating
it
bulldog.
go. Let it go.
Yeah, we are. We are a little stuck here. Let's see. Let's try it. Let's restart it. Let's restart it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That might be dead. That might be a dead stream. So let's try another one. Nope, that's a dead stream. Let's try this one.
Overall.
Oh, can't have the sound. Can't have the sound. Oh, come on. Well, the kickoff is away, just to let you know, until I get everything up and running again.
Okay.
And that is going to be a dynamic touchback. So we will get that over there. I will get into here. And there we go. As we see Eagle fans at MetLife jumping up and down, and they will soon be without teeth if there is any justice or good God in the world.
But Eagle fans are so terrible.
They are. They're pretty terrible people, and I don't like them. Except for you. You're a good friend. 1st and 10. Daniel Jones in shotgun. Takes a snap back. Looks. Throws. He's going to get it away to Tracy. Tracy's going to get 3.5 yards on the, I guess, carry, because it was in the backfield. So, but still, 1st and 7 going to be coming up here for the Giants. 2nd and 7, sorry. As we are now down 7 points, looking to do something here. 2nd and 6, they call it. Daniel Jones over the middle. That's going to be caught by Slayton down to the 45-yard line. Or up to the 45-yard line. But there's a flag.
There's a flag.
They're going to call illegal man downfield with this the stupid illegal man down fucking field penalty. The worst goddamn penalty. The dumbest fucking rule in the goddamn game. The Giants actually get something going, and they call something that has nothing to do with the pass.
Well, yeah. I mean, he's down or illegally blocking.
Where? Like, this is what I mean. Like, this is stupid. Where the fuck is it? What does it have to do with the fucking pass?
Everything. It's fun.
So now 2nd and 11. Daniel Jones throws again downfield. Again, that's going to be caught. Nope, they say now incomplete.
Wow. Oh, he lost control of it. Oh, he never had control of it. Okay.
Son of a bitch. So the Giants were up at the 45, had a terrible flag call, then moved it back, and now this drive is gonna end because of another stupid. Same thing happened in the Bengals game last week. We had a huge play down the field to Slayton, and they called it back for fucking illegal man downfield. He's not downfield. He's a yard off the line of scrimmage. You're still blocking within a fucking yard.
Get him.
And Daniel Jones is not going to take a sack and is going to kill. Fuck this game. Fuck this bullshit. These fucking refs been paid the fuck off.
Oh, stop it. You always tell me to stop it.
Nonsense. Nonsense. All the time. Just can't, like, that. There's no reason for that flag. Like, there's no reason for... First of all, I want to go back, because I remember when they changed that rule. I hated that. I hated it at the time. I was like, why are you fucking making it a yard? That's fucking stupid. And sure enough, and now we got a big punt return here for the Eagles all the way to the Giants' 40, or to their 42-yard line. And that is where the Eagles will take over and start to fucking just start drubbing the Giants, because the officials love handing the Eagles better opportunities. No, man, this is fucking stupid. This is fucking retarded. This is really fucking stupid. Like the Giants actually get a play going, and they throw a flag that, first of all, has nothing to do with the play. The guy's literally standing there looking for somebody to block, and they're going to say, well, illegal man downfield. What do you mean? Like, what is that? Why? Why are we? Why? First of all, it should be the 3 yards. I think it was either 3 or 5 yards originally, and that's what it should be. Because you got these big ass guys who are fucking blocking motherfuckers. Give them the room to fucking block people.
Yeah.
And they're gonna sit there and say, "Oh, 1 yard past the line of scrimmage," and then it's again referee's interpretation of, is he far enough over? Okay, then I'll throw the flag. Like, come on, like, what are we doing? What are we doing? And again, a big play can keep the game going, keeps the play, the game exciting and lively. Nope, fuck that. Can't have that. We got to pay attention to the fucking legal minutia of, what, he's a centimeter over a line that shouldn't be that line anyway. It shouldn't be a fucking yard. Oh, you have a yard cushion. That's it. It should be at least 3, if not 5.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
Because you got to think, too, like, these linemen are probably wearing, like, size 18 shoes.
They're huge
already.
Fucking people, and it's huge people hitting big meaty men slapping meat, as Big E would say. Like, these guys are fucking hitting each other, pushing each other, moving each other, and I hate it. I hate it watching these games, and you'll see them call these fucking plays, and I don't care what it is. I don't care if it's Broncos Saints. I don't care if it's fucking Chiefs, whoever the fuck we watch the Chiefs play. They fucking play everybody. Fucking, like, it doesn't matter the games I fucking watch. You see them do this shit. And it's like, can we pull that fucking out of the game and stop this fucking throwing a flag on a game that has nothing to do with fucking the play that happened? Like, if there's an illegal man downfield that's blocking for somebody that caused the receiver to catch the ball or to gain yak or do something like that, fine, throw the fucking flag. But what did that play on the other side of the line, on the other side of the field, in which he was literally just over the line, the 1 yard line, in blocking somebody? How does that fucking mean a legal man downfield? How does that erase a fucking first down play?
Yeah.
And you want to sit there and talk about how fucking people, the people are getting upset with the game. What's going on with the game? Dude, you're fucking doing this to the game. They're making it fucking unwatchable. Injured Giant getting off the field there on a cart. Fucking unbelievable. So here come the Eagles to put the fucking dagger in the Giants from the 42-yard line. Hurts is under center. He's going to hand it off to Barkley. And Barkley's going to get a loss of 2 yards. Sorry, it wasn't Barkley. That was Gainwell. Sorry.
Gainwell, yeah. Wonder where Barkley is.
Sniffing his own goddamn farts. Probably. And shotgun Jalen Hurts on 2nd and 11. Because they only marked it as a 1 yard loss instead of the 2 yards that it was, but whatever.
Yeah. Jesus.
Play action, looks, throws, checks it down again to Gainwell. Gainwell's going to get a first down because the Giants' defense sucks fucking dick.
Oh.
Coming up on 6 minutes to play here in the second quarter. 1st and 10 for the Eagles.
I never realized how much I missed watching the rivalry games with you.
As they are now. Well, no, I mean, not if the Giants were winning. If the Giants were winning, you would hate watching the game with me.
Oh, yeah.
So we have a handoff here. And that's going to be good for maybe a yard. Again, Gainwell. So Saquon just standing on the sidelines.
Yeah.
Just chilling, relaxing. Don't know if he's hurt or if their coaches are just being like, you did enough. 2nd and 9, Giants showing pressure. Hurts calling out protection. Giants showing pressure again. They do not get there, and it is caught for a gain of about 7 yards.
That one I'm going to say more 5.
No.
Because the blue line is the line of scrimmage.
Blue line's line of scrimmage, yeah.
Yeah. Let's see.
And that was so that's a 6 maybe then, because I thought he got to the 40, but it depends on where they spot it.
Yeah.
It's either a 6 or a 7-yard gain. 7-yard gain, 3rd and 3. There's the snap by Hurts. He cannot find anybody open, but the Giants can't get to him. He just throws it out of bounds on 3rd and 3. And it will be 4th and 3. Eagles are kind of in a little no man's land there. Do they punt or do they go for it on 4th and 3? Try to put the dagger and keep on the field.
I'd punt, but it's Sirianni, so he'll probably go for a field goal.
You're in that part of the field where going for it on 4th and 3 is not a bad idea. Like, again, it's 4th and 3. You're kind of in a no man's land. You've already kicked one in there for a touchback, and they are going to go for it. Again, I think this is one where this is a decent decision. This is one that I think anybody makes.
Yeah.
For where you are on the field from the 41-yard line, they need to get to just past the 38. And Jalen Hurts' arm hit as he throws, but caught.
Yes.
Touchdown. A.J. Brown. Eagles now lead by 2 touchdowns. Should have punted, but they should have punted.
Fly, Eagles, fly.
I
on
will
the road to
hunt you off this fucking stream so fast you will have no fucking idea. Unbelievable. On a play where he gets pressured, looks like his arm got hit, maybe have a chance to do something. Again, the Giants secondary is trash. A little bit of a push off there from A.J. Brown, no call from the officials. So, and this game is just about over. So we might be ending the stream early, as we're going to be done here. A.J. Brown, 4 receptions, 74 yards, 1 touchdown. Jalen Hurts, 7 of 9 for 100 yards and a touchdown already. Snap, hold, kick, up is good. Eagles 14, Giants nothing. As if you expected anything less from the New York Football Giants. Just when you think you can't expect any less, they give you less. Pecan in the chat, I feel your pain. Yes, my commiserating Saints fan down there, Pecan. It's a day. It's a day, and I gotta suffer through it with this douchebag over here. I gotta deal with this guy. So not only do I have to watch the Giants suck, I have to watch the Giants suck and deal with it and deal with flying. It's a lot. It's a lot for a guy to take. And I'm already annoyed today. There's a lot of things going on. I'm already kind of in a mood, and now I got this going on. This is not the best day for your good boy King here.
This is what, week 7?
Yeah, we're week 7.
This is the first time I think I smiled at the Eagles all year. So it only took 7 weeks. And I don't know if it's because it's the rivalry game. No, yeah, it's because it's the rivalry game.
First one, you're winning, and second of all, it's the Giants. So yeah, of course. But it's just it's just if that's any other defensive backfield, that's an interception.
Yeah,
because that was a bit floated.
Yeah,
and again, if it was just any other defensive backfield, they would have at least defend it, if not pick it.
Yeah.
But the Giants secondary is, as I said from the beginning, just ass. We're just ass. We're just a big, fat shit covered ass, and it's showing that we can't stop the run and we can't stop the pass, and the Eagles are gonna just whoop up on our sorry blue ass.
I'm surprised your defender didn't just dive at A.J. Brown's feet to trip him up and just take the penalty.
Well, they get it down there anyway, then he just hands it off to Saquon and he gets another touchdown. By the way, Saquon Barkley currently has more touchdowns in MetLife Stadium this season than Daniel Jones.
So it seems like it's going to be another week of Nick Sirianni sticking around.
Unless he attacks your fans again, which would be fun. That'll be cool.
Then he has to go on his burner account and say, "No, I'm the fan he was yelling at."
Miami still up 7-0 on Indianapolis. Seattle 10-7. Atlanta scored. Bijan Robinson gets a touchdown there. Tennessee 10-7 over Buffalo. Buffalo got a touchdown there to get on the board. Green Bay back up over Houston 14-10. Minnesota still with a 10-7 lead over Detroit, and Cincinnati still with just that opening kickoff return as the only score in that game, 7-0 over Cleveland. Here's the kickoff. That's going to go into the end zone for a dynamic touchback, and the Giants are getting ready to take the field for their next 3 and out. Or turnover. We could be, Daniel Jones can always surprise us with a turnover, or Darius Slayton go ahead and do a turnover there, or somebody's going to fumble the ball. So, something, it's going to be something. It's either a 3 and out or a turnover, or something dumb is going to happen for the Giants, and you all get to watch and suffer with me. So, entertainment, ladies and gentlemen. Here you go. 1st and 10 from the 30. Daniel Jones in shotgun takes the snap back. He's looking to throw, and he's going to get sacked for a loss of 4 yards. Yeah.
There's Jalen Carter.
Does it fucking matter? Doesn't matter who it was. It could be anybody. You could throw. You could dig up Chuck Bednarik's corpse and he'd fucking get back there and sack him. Let's be honest. Let's be honest with each other here, Jimbo. 2nd and forever. Daniel Jones back to throw. Throws to a check down for a yard. That is to... I couldn't tell if that was Tracy or Gray. Or Singletary. They all begin with 2, so I don't fucking know. 3rd and 13 now, so that was a big gain there. The critical 1-yard gain on that 2nd down and 14. As Brian Daboll, master play caller, he's been doing very well in clearly managing this game and getting the Giants the right plays to the right players. The Giants 0 for 5 on 3rd down conversions. It just tells you everything you need to know. As we're getting ready to punt here, Daniel Jones back, looks, throws down the field. Big ball, intercepted. Nope, just dropped.
Come on.
Just dropped. That was right into the bucket for Mitchell. Great pass. It was a perfect pass to Mitchell. Unfortunately, Mitchell wears teal and white, so that is not what you're looking for.
Green and white.
That's teal. It's teal and white.
Green.
That's teal.
See,
the Eagles'
green.
color is officially teal. I hate to tell you this. As somebody who studies
green.
uniforms and color theory and logos and all that stuff, the Eagles have midnight teal as their color. So, 4th and 13. I told you 3 and out. I told you, get ready for the Giants 3 and out, and here we are. And the turnover, and we almost had that as well. So here comes the punt for the Giants. As if I'm there, I'm walking out of this game. I'm leaving the game and drinking in the parking lot. Fuck this game. As there's a fair catch at the 32-yard line for the Eagles, and that is where they will begin their next scoring drive to get a 3-touchdown lead against the Giants in this game. By the way, this is Stay Tuned Sports. I am your boy King. I am a Giants fan. This is not a great day for me. Going over there is your good friend Jimbo. He's an Eagles fan. He can eat shit. If you like what you're watching, and if you enjoy watching my misery, I'm sure you do. Give us a like, give us a share, give me a pity subscribe. Yeah, that's what I'm looking at here. Pity subscriptions. You can help us out, and if you want to help the show out more directly, we do have direct donations that you can give to us down in the chat and in the description underneath this video for at Buy Me a Coffee. You click on the links there. You're able to go ahead and donate whatever you would like. If you donate, I think it's over $5, you get your name on a ticker. So that'll be pretty cool for you as well. But again, any donations are welcome. So certainly, if you do that, that would be appreciated. Also, we have our merch store, which is kind of like donating, except you get something cool in return. Those links are also in the top of the chat and under the video in the description. 14-0, 3:05 left here in the second quarter. Jalen Hurts in shotgun.
Saquon's back in there.
Saquon in the backfield with him, but it's going to get thrown, and that's going to be a loss of 2 yards on 1st down. So 2nd and 12 coming up here for the Eagles.
This drive is going to let the Giants back into the game now.
Who was that? Devontae? Yeah, that was Devontae.
Yeah, Devontae
was the receiver, and whatever play that was cooked up, the Giants did not get fooled by it, and Phillips with the tackle. So now from the 25-yard line, 2nd and 12. Empty backfield. Hurts there in shotgun. Standing at the 20. Steps up to the lines. Calling out protections. Play clock under 10. Now under 5. As they're having problems with their clock there on Fox. The snap. Hurts cannot find anybody. He's going to pull it down, run himself. Gets up to the 25 line of scrimmage is where he is taken down. So it will be 3rd and 12 coming up here for the Eagles. Oh, they give him a... Get the fuck out of here. Giving him a yard. Chat's open, by the way, everybody. So if you're watching along, want to join us in the chat, let your voice be heard. Let whatever comments or thoughts you have coming on in. Chat's open. Come in, say hi, say hello, say how you doing. Tell us we suck. Tell us the Giants suck. You can definitely say the Giants suck because we do. Yeah, we're just, just there. 2-minute warning here in this game. Eagles 14, Giants nothing. Houston got a field goal against Green Bay. That is now 14-13 in Lambeau. All the other scores are still as we left them. So no updates there to speak of.
Very low-scoring day for all the teams.
So far, especially the Giants, because as it currently stands, the Giants, the Colts, and the Browns are the only teams that have not scored yet. Indianapolis losing to Miami 7-0, which is just such an Indianapolis thing. And again, how much longer until they put Flacco back in there?
That's why I thought Flacco should have started.
No, because here's the thing. You want Anthony Richardson to be your quarterback. He's the future of your franchise. Yeah. Joe Flacco is 40 goddamn years old. So, he's not the future. But you have to figure something out. You gotta be able to do something here. So, Detroit now up on Minnesota 14-10. Looks like it was a Brian Branch interception, pick 6. No, just a pick. Sorry. But he does pick off Sam Darnold. Again, that score is 14-10. Detroit leading Minnesota in Minnesota. C.J. Stroud showing some frustration on the sidelines of Lambeau as his team is currently down a point to Green Bay, figuring he should have more.
Deshaun Watson's down. I don't know if he's grabbing
his ankle or his knee. That's not an uh-oh. That's everybody in Cleveland's prayers being answered. Hey, guys, don't forget Week 10, Giants and Panthers at 9 o'clock in the morning in Germany. So make sure to get ready for that one, because I'll have to live stream it, and that's going to be fucking fun. I'm looking so forward to that. 3rd and 11 for the Eagles coming up here. They got to get up to the 37-yard line.
Non-contact injury.
And Jalen Hurts is sick. Too bad your ass got sick. So the Giants defense actually does something right for fucking once. And the Eagles don't score a touchdown on this drive, which is a shocker.
Told you. They're going to let you lay it back in this game.
The Eagles are going to have to punt, and the Giants will now get the ball for 3 downs until they punt as well. We'll see if the Eagles have any time remaining here in the first half to do something with it once the Giants are done playing with themselves for 3 downs.
So as far as this Browns game, Jameis isn't coming in. It's the other quarterback. I thought Jameis was the backup.
By the way, the Giants have taken their first timeout, trying to preserve some time there as 1:53 is remaining on the clock. So who did they put in? DTR, whatever the fuck his name is?
Yeah, he's the one that's warming up.
Wow. Because if they put in Jameis and he's good,
yeah,
the crowd will revolt if you ever put him back in there. So kick is away, and Giants get it down at their 25. It's going to be returned. Do we have a flag down? It's probably going to be against the Giants. So move them back 5, 10, or 15 yards, depending on whatever the fuck it is. I just realized that every other word in the stream is going to be fuck from me because I am beyond frustrated. Pecan giving me a little laugh in the chat. Thank you so much. I need some laughter at my pen. Oh, it's against the Eagles. Ooh.
Legal formation.
Oh. That's interesting.
Of course, they give the Giants a break.
Yeah, we fucking need it. Tell you that. Did Fox Sports just steal off of Brandon Perna?
What do you mean?
They said with Amon Ra, they went Ra, Amon Ra, which is kind of his deal. 1st and 10. It's going to be a pass out to Tracy. That's going to be a gain of about 4. Or they say 5, 2nd and 5. The way it looked, it's a long 5. Because the first down marker is pissed. Whatever. I don't know. I'm done trying to figure out these fucking officials. We still got hope in Baker. Go Bucks. Metcalf is killing it in the Seahawks. Yeah, again, I always like rooting for Baker. So, again, you always have to have your secondary and tertiary teams when you're watching, and you have a bad team. Daniel Jones is going to pull it down and run it himself for a gain of about 3. So 4th and 2.5 about coming up here for the Giants as the clock keeps on ticking away. 120 and counting here in the second. 3rd and 3.
Come on, boys. Stop them here. Let's go. Stop them.
Daniel Jones in shotgun. Takes the snap. Pressure from the Eagles. He throws. It's going to be caught for a first down by Malik Neighbors. Just past the first down marker. 1st and 10 for the Giants. What? I saw you clapping. Like, why are you clapping for first down?
I saw the green line, and I was thinking that was
what
first down.
What the hell happened there? Ooh. Overmodulation. Daniel Jones back to throw. He cannot find anybody. He just throws it out of bounds.
Took a big hit there, too.
Yeah, but they're not going to throw a flag on that because the officials are deep in Saquon's asshole.
They carted Deshaun off. So
and everybody in Cleveland rejoiced. Yeah. I wonder. I would love to see that game, and if they fucking cheered as he's getting carted off. So 47 seconds left. 2nd and 10 for the Giants from the Eagles' 47-yard line. Daniel Jones running for his life. Yet again, he's going to pull it down and get a first down and run out of bounds. 39 seconds left. 1st and 10 Giants. In field goal range. I think. Who knows with the Giants? They're saying 3rd and 1 instead of a first down. Kiss my ass. God, these officials suck at spotting the fucking football.
He didn't get the first. That's a good call. Not many good calls this game, but that's a good call.
That's an unbelievable bad call. QB sneak. That's going to cause the Giants to use a timeout, though. Which that's a how do you, I don't enjoy the NFL officials this year. I'm not a fan. I got to say, not a big fan.
Just this year?
This year more than any. It's been bad.
Yeah.
Deshaun Watson is emotional as he's carted off the field in Cleveland. Everybody's emotional. The only problem is it's a lot of happy emotions in Cleveland Brown Stadium right now.
He's the only one upset emotion.
He's the only one really upset. In a sad way. I still can't believe they don't have Jameis in there, though.
How funny would it be if the Browns go on a run now and make the playoffs?
You gotta put Jameis in there, though. So 1st and 10, 37 seconds left. Giants have one timeout. They are on the 35-yard line of the Eagles, and the Eagles jump off sides. Encroachment. As we are quickly approaching double-digit flags here for the first half. First half. Adwomo. I don't know how you say his name. I don't care. He's an Eagle, so we can eat shit. Wearing his teal helmet.
Midnight Cream.
Moro Ojomo. Starting to sound like Charlie Brown's teacher.
I was gonna say.
So 1st and 5 now from the Eagles' 30-yard line. Daniel Jones takes the snap back, looks to throw down to the sidelines. It is caught. Malik Neighbors staying in bounds, though, like a fucking idiot.
You still got plenty of time.
And the Giants take their final timeout.
See,
Not a fan. Not a fan of that. I'm not a fan of him not getting out of bounds. You already have the first down. Catch the ball. Get out of bounds. Why are you cutting inside? Get out of bounds, Malik. Rookie mistake. Pecan in chat, they were throwing bottles at the refs in Georgia and Texas game. Yeah, they intimidated the officials to change the call. So this is something you have to understand. If you don't like a call that the officials make, if you throw enough garbage at them, they will change the call for you. So that's good. Again, and it was a horrendous call that they called, the pass interference call. And I'm glad that it was overturned. But you have the bad call, trash throwing, then you overturn it. So now it looks like the trash throwing intimidated the officials to get the overturned call. So, not sure how good of a precedent that sends. So 1st and 10 now from the 16-yard line of the Eagles. Daniel Jones back to throw. He looks across the middle, and that is dropped. No, it's caught. I thought he dropped it. It's caught, but the clock is ticking. Giants got to move up. Got to spike the ball. Got to spike the ball. Time is running out. Spikes the ball with 14 seconds. From the 10-yard line. 3rd and 4 coming up.
I don't know how that wasn't a flag. Giants weren't even set.
We were set. You still had guys running through our line. That should have been a penalty on you.
Refs are in the Giants' pockets.
As there's an Eagle apparently taking a shit on the field.
Oh, he's just trying to make the field look a little bit better.
There's nothing that can make MetLife look better except for a fucking wrecking ball.
Not until after next weekend.
Yes, Notre Dame and Navy will be at that game, and we'll take some videos, and we'll put together a little montage, and we'll put it together, put it out there for everybody to see. What's that?
So Cleveland scored a touchdown.
Right.
7-6. Go to kick the extra point.
Missed.
No good.
Yeah, well, Cleveland's going to Cleveland. But hey, they scored a touchdown. That's progress. So 3rd and 4 coming up here now for the Giants from the 10.
Oh, we got to get a sack here.
Daniel Jones in shotgun. Takes the snap. It is an empty backfield. He is facing pressure. He steps up, throws. Cut! Shit. Touchdown. Flag is down, though. We're not celebrating yet. There is a flag. And it's going to be against the Giants, as we see by everybody's reaction, because the refs can't let the Giants have a fucking touchdown. We can't do anything. What's this? They're going to say pass interference on the Giants. So the touchdown is called off and a 10-yard penalty, and fuck off. Just fuck life. Just fuck life. They called on Johnson, the tight end.
Let's see.
Let's see how angry I get.
Oh, yeah. Good call.
That's ticky-tack.
He extended his arms.
He didn't extend shit.
You must be watching a different feed than me.
So now 3rd and 14, 9 seconds left. The Giants are going to fuck this up. It's going to be tackled in bounds. They're not going to have a chance to even get the field goal unit out. It's going to be 14-0 going into halftime for the Eagles. Prepare yourselves, ladies and gentlemen. Prepare yourselves. Prepare yourself for an ultimate amount of fuckery as the Eagles will take their first timeout. Or their second timeout. When did they take their first timeout? The injury. The injury. That's right. I'm sorry. I missed that. I forgot about that. That's my fault. But as we're enjoying this timeout, I want to thank everybody for watching us here on Stay Tuned Sports and watching my absolute misery as the Giants are taking on the Eagles here. If you like what you're watching, please like, share, subscribe. Helps us out a tremendous amount. If you want to help us out more directly, we have links for our donation station and merch store both in the top of the chat and in the description underneath this video. And again, thank you so much for watching us here. As the timeout is now done, as we're getting ready for 3rd and 14, as the Giants are just going to kick the field goal now and say, fuck it, 9 seconds left, it's 3rd and 14. Instead of trying to actually score a touchdown and get back into the game, no, we're going to go ahead and do this because the Eagles get the first kick in the second half anyway. So, 3 points. This will be fucking great. This is fantastic. And watch us fucking miss it, too. That'd be hilarious.
This is a good call. I like this call.
This is dumb.
All right, there you go.
I mean, it's good, but who gives a fuck? With 5 seconds left, you could have run a play. You could have fucking run a play. You could have run a play.
But you
in the end zone.
Chance against
but no, because you know why? Because Brian Dable wants those fucking 5-yard curls. And now that we lost 4 yards, now if you do a 5-yard curl, you're going to be in bounds, and then it ends time. So he's like, oh, it's the only play I call, so I can't do that. We can't do anything in the actual end zone or anything. Like, God forbid. Like, we were in Seattle. Like, why don't you call plays like we called them in fucking Seattle? No, we're back to this fucking horse shit. God, Brian Dable pisses me the fuck off.
Why don't you tell us how you really feel?
You don't want that today. You don't want that today. Detroit up 21-10 now on Minnesota, by the way.
Oh.
Seattle 17-7 up on Atlanta. Tennessee up 10-7 on Buffalo. Miami 10-3 over Indianapolis. Houston 19-14 over Green Bay. And Cincinnati and Cleveland 7-6. Dynamic touchback. So the Eagles will just kneel on it and go to halftime with an 11-point lead because the Giants were too pussy to go for a goddamn fucking touchdown when you're down there, when we're never going to be in a goal in the red zone again all goddamn game. So yeah, let's go for the field goal instead of actually trying to get points. Because why even try? Why even try to win games?
And you would have screamed at Dable if Jones got sacked and the clock ran out.
Depending on the play call, yeah, absolutely. If he called a terrible play that was still in bounds and not in the end zone with 9 seconds left, yes, then I would absolutely yell at him. Because you have to, I want you to call the play. I want you to try to score a touchdown. But you have to be smart about what play you fucking call. And that's the problem with Dable is that he's pretty fucking stupid when it comes to play calls. By the way, that touchdown that Cleveland scored was by Chubb. So big moment for Chubb and the Browns there. Congratulations. Welcome back, Chubb. I remember watching that game live and seeing that, and I was like, I don't know if and then you watch the replays, and it's like, so to see him back and to see him do that, congratulations to Chubb. Pecan in the chat, don't forget your blood pressure pill. I already took it today. I had my losartan. I'm set and I'm good. So just and again, if I was still following the whole Tom Grassi rule of not drinking until my team scores a touchdown, I still wouldn't be able to have a drink. I don't have anything to really drink right now, so I'm not gonna go through the thing. I might grab some coffee, which might help, ease the nerves. Coffee chills you out. It doesn't make you high strung or wiry or anything. As far as I know. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's all fine. I'm sure everything's just great. Everything's just going so great in this game. I really do fucking hate football.
Notre Dame won yesterday at least.
You say that. And now we'll see how they do against Navy coming up. That's gonna be quite the test.
Yeah. I was able to catch a little bit of that game, and then when we were in line waiting to go into the haunted houses and stuff like that, I caught a little bit of Flyers games from last night. So even though we lost, we suck. But
yeah, you don't suck as bad as the Giants do. So there's that. You can always say that.
Yeah, Lennon's barking at somebody. I don't know who.
I was going to say mailman, but it's Sunday, so that's not that. Let's pull up some other stuff here. I'm looking at the Red Zone channel currently. Again, 17. A lot of these games are in half. In fact, every game is in half except for the Bengals and Browns. That still has 30 seconds left in the second quarter. So really nothing else going on. Really nothing to update as everything is in the half. Which is rare. Usually you have a lot more of the games being a little bit more staggered than that. But right now, every game in halftime. Crazy. So nothing really big going on as far as that goes. Yankees are in the World Series again for the first time in 15 years. That's cool, being a Yankees fan. I know you don't care being an Orioles fan, so that doesn't matter. Mets play later on this evening to try to keep their season alive, down 3-2 to the Dodgers. And even though there's no trolleys to dodge in Los Angeles, but whatever. Moving back to Brooklyn, I've been on the train forever to move the Dodgers back to Brooklyn, but we'll see. Maybe one day it'll happen. That'd be fun. Get a third New York team in there, the way it should be.
Not sure if
what's that?
I kind of want the Dodgers to win though. I know you want the Subway Series and stuff like that, but I want to see Ohtani in there.
Fuck Ohtani. Who gives a shit?
Everything he went through this past year.
Everything he went through. What, gambling all his money away and then throwing his interpreter under the bus? Yeah.
He didn't gamble. That was all the interpreter.
You don't just... No. I don't care how new you are to a place. I don't care. There's one universal language that you don't need an interpreter for.
Yeah.
And that's money. So there's no way you get, what was it, $24 million in the hole or 14, whatever the hell it was. There's no way you lose that much money and they're just like, I don't know where it went. Ask that guy. Me no speak English. Me Japanese man. No. English no speak now. It's like, what? Get out of here. A Crafty Southpaw in the chat. Yes, we got to get that update that Watson had a non-contact injury, carted off the field. He seemed to be very upset. There was a lot of emotions going through Cleveland Brown Stadium. He was very sad. I think all the other fans were pretty ecstatic, if we're going to be honest. And that's the thing. He immediately leaves the game, and the Browns immediately score a touchdown. So I'm not saying that they're, correlation and causation or one or the other or anything like that, but just saying. He immediately leaves the game. The Browns immediately score a touchdown. Take that as you will. I merely provide the evidence. You draw your own conclusions.
ELS is in the chat.
ELS! What's going on with your Go Pack Go? That's why you don't wear icy white uniforms. They don't have yellow in your helmet anywhere. You should have. See, if you had the yellow stripe down the middle, things would be going differently right now. I guarantee you that. I guarantee you. It's the lack of yellow in the helmet.
I did see there was a little brawl there with Stephon Diggs and Alexander. I don't know if that was at the end of the half. Saw the video on X.
Oh, see, here's the thing. When it comes to, I don't understand how you, get into a fight with Jair Alexander. That dude seems so chill.
Yeah.
He just says, the weirdest off-the-wall shit, which is kind of funny, but... Well, see, here's the thing. If the Packers lose by, a big enough margin, maybe they'll never wear these again.
Good point. Put them right in the trash.
That's it. These helmets are done. Dunsky. We're not doing that again. Again, Mason Rudolph has the Titans up 3 against the Bills, 10-7 in Buffalo.
How about Pittsburgh? Are they a 4 p.m. game?
No, they're Sunday night.
Sunday night? Okay.
They're playing against the Jets.
Oh, that's right. Oh,
which we will be covering right here on Stay Tuned Sports. So make sure you join us here. Sunday Night Football, the Jets at the Steelers. We will be here for that one. And on Monday night, we will be covering the Ravens and the Buccaneers, as they're doing another 2 fucking game Monday night. And then we got another one, I think, in Week 15, they said. Fuck off. Enough with the 2 Monday night games. Can't stand them. But That's what it is. But we'll only be covering the one. Because the other one is Chargers and Cardinals. And I'm sorry, guys, but that's not nearly as entertaining as Ravens and Buccaneers. And plus, it starts at like 9. So I'm not going to stay on until, 1 o'clock covering a game. Unless it's good. Unless it's close at the end. If it's close at the end, maybe I'll switch over and do it. I don't know. ELS, Jordan Love is making dumb mistakes, but the game is very close. Jordan Love right now is 12 for 17, 131 passing, 2 touchdowns, and 2 picks. You don't like to see that second number there be equal to the touchdowns. You'd rather that be 2-0, and at worst 2-1, but 2-2, that's not great. 2-2 is never great. God, I hate the Giants. I really do hate this team. I hate this team with all my heart. I love them, but I hate them. Start of the third quarter in Atlanta, by the way. Just checking in on that game right now. They are at the 12-minute mark. Atlanta has the ball at the Seattle 42-yard line right now. It's Kirk Cousins. He's going to throw check down to Bijan Robinson. And Bijan's going to gain 9 yards on that play. So Atlanta looking to drive down the field and make this game a little bit closer, about a 3-point game if they can get a touchdown. Against Seattle, who's showing up to play here. A lot of the teams who we thought might have been done and dusted showing up to play today, except the Giants, of course. Miami, again, up 10-3 on Indianapolis. Seattle up 17-7 currently on Atlanta. Houston up on Green Bay, 19-14. Detroit up 21-10 on Minnesota. And Cincinnati still with a 7-6 lead on Cleveland. But apparently outside of that opening kickoff that Cincinnati brought back, they've been able to do nothing on offense, which if you're a Cincinnati fan, you've got to be concerned at. The fact that Joe Burrow struggled against the Giants, now he's struggling against Cleveland. Like, you got to start winning some of these games, and they currently have just a 1-point lead, but you would hope that they would get more going. And now with Deshaun Watson out, now Cleveland might be better.
Yeah.
And so now you got to worry about that coming up.
Wonder how much the wrist injury from last year is still affecting Burrow this year. Is that maybe why the offense is a little slow? And just saw the video of Watson. It's an Achilles.
Achilles. First of all, the way you say Achilles is always going to make me laugh. But what did you see? Like Rodgers, did you see the calf go like?
Yep.
So he's done and dusted now. That's a Dunsky.
So timing wise, he may miss the start of next season. That's usually like a year injury.
Yeah, so he's not going to be back for a while, depending on maybe if he gets the Aaron Rodgers surgery, maybe because they're supposed to come back quicker than that. Crafty Southpaw in the chat, he brings up the fact that Burrow was massaging and flexing his wrist before the Giants game last week. Maybe he's got to do a little bit more wrist work. I don't know. There's, he's got to keep that sucker loose all week. How one does that, I don't know. I've heard a couple ways to keep the wrist loose, but maybe he's got to work on that. But you can't be doing that in the middle of a game. That's all I'm saying. That's come game time. That sucker's got to be ready to go. You got to make sure that guy's warmed up, prepared, stretched out. However. Got to get the shake weight. You know what I mean? You got to get that shake weight and get ready to go. Remember those things, man?
Yeah.
Like the fact that somebody thought of that and was like, "That's a great idea.
This is a good idea.
Let's put this out there." What if jerking off was an exercise? Oh, you burn so many calories. But what about women? They don't have a penis. Give them a shake weight.
I think South Park did an episode on the shake weight.
Yes, they did. That
was one of the better ones.
And to Southpaw, I got to say, I honestly do believe that the Watson trade will go down. And this is the thing, even with recent ones, even with like the Russell Wilson trade is one of the worst trades I think I've ever seen. I'm old enough to remember the Herschel Walker trade when it happened. I was 7 or 8 years old when it happened, but I remember it. And that, for a long time, was the benchmark for bad trades.
Yeah.
Then, if you remember, the Saints traded all their picks for Ricky Williams. That went down as a pretty bad trade. But I'm going to say, I think it's a combination of the Watson trade and the contract on top of it. I think that's the double whammy there when it comes to Watson. It's like, not only did you give up a bunch of picks for a player that didn't turn out the way you wanted to, which has happened a lot in NFL history. So that to me wouldn't make it the worst. But when you put in the $250 million guaranteed contract on top of it, that all of a sudden because now it's not the trade that crippled your franchise, it's the contract that is crippling your franchise. Because as me and Jimbo have gone over, you can't get out from under that contract for at least another 3 years, maybe 4. So you're talking about, in total, the amount of impact, negative impact that Deshaun Watson has on the Browns is going to be 6 to 7 years of negative impact of the Browns being just stuck under this atrocious contract. And there is no way for them to get out of it. None. And, the Browns are going to Brown. And this is what I mean. They had something. They had something with Baker. And they said, you know what? We're going to throw him to the side and try to get something better, bigger and better that we think is bigger and better. And boy, oh boy, did that not work out the way you thought it would. Kickoff here in the third quarter is going to be a touchback, and the Eagles will take over at their 30-yard line. Baker lighting it up for the Bucs is the icing. It is, and I think that's a little bit of everybody's kind of schadenfreude with this situation. Is not only are you watching Deshaun Watson just absolutely crumble, and now physically crumble. Like, this is what I mean. Like, seeing his Achilles blow up. Like, you never want to see somebody get injured, but you'll be hard pressed to find somebody that's going to have a lot of sympathy for Deshaun Watson.
Yeah.
Like, all you're going to get is, oh, that's a shame. Karma bites you in the ass, or in the Achilles in this case. 1st and 10. Hurts in shotgun. Barkley in motion. Takes the snap. He's going to throw it into the backfield to Barkley. He's going to turn it upfield and gain half a yard. If that. It's still going to be basically 2nd and 9. It's going to be 2nd and 10, but they're going to call it 2nd and 9. It's going to be a very long 9 here for the Eagles, which I've heard about myself once or twice. As we just started, Jalen Hurts 9 for 11, 99 yards and a touchdown. Saquon 9 rushes, 75 yards and a touchdown. 55 of those yards came on run rush. And A.J. Brown 4 catches, 74 yards and a touchdown. As the Eagles lead 14-3 on the hapless, rudderless Giants. 2nd and 9. Again, Hurts in shotgun. That's going to be a handoff to Barkley, and he's going to gain 3 yards on that carry. Although that could be only 2, or it could be 5. Depends on what mood the official is in. We don't know. Barkley does a little spin move, and then gets immediately confronted by a New York Giant defender right in his face.
It should have been a face mask call, but we'll let that go.
So 3rd and 6 coming up here for the Eagles. They have to get to the 40. Again, the official gave a most generous spot on that play. Like, that's not where he went down, but whatever. 3rd and 6. Trips to left of Hurts. He's going to throw to his left. It's down the field, and that is
Throw the flag.
No flag. 4th and 6.
Holy shit.
Both men were looking at the ball. Both men were going for the ball. That's a good play.
And the Giants guy ripped him down.
That's a good play. Looking at it, incidental contact. Nah, he just fell. Look at him. It's Dotson.
Yeah, your guy pushed him down.
Dotson. We got Dotson here. He just fell.
Looks like the Giants' check finally cleared.
We don't have that kind of money. So, 4th and 6, and the kick is away. The Giants are going to be getting the ball here, caught at the 10-yard line. It's going to be returned to near the 20 as he ran about 30 yards sideways, because why not? Of course. Southpaw in the chat. Giants have one of the best Ds in the league, in my opinion. Shame that they can't generate any offense to go along with it. And I agree. If you look at it, the Giants have the most sacks in the NFL right now. They brought up that stat before earlier. Giants have the most sacks. They've played very well in these last couple weeks. Honestly, since the Minnesota game, they've kind of gelled and gotten better each and every week. It's just inconsistent play calling from Daboll and inconsistent play from some of the players. Like, again, Daniel Jones can look great one week and then not so great the next. So, our receivers can make some great plays and then drop 3 straight balls, And also, it doesn't help when every time we have a big play, it's called back for fucking illegal man downfield. Every goddamn time. Happened in the Bengals game, and it happened already in this game. So, it's...
It was a good call.
Eat ass, man. Just shut up. Just shut up. What do we got here? Why is this still saying that then? Let me go ahead and fix this up. What are we looking at? Got to fix this. There we go. So let's reload this. Get the out-of-town scoreboard reading right here for us. And there we go. And indeed, we have Miami still with a 10-3 lead on Indianapolis as we look at the out-of-town scoreboard here. Seattle 17-14 over Atlanta, as Atlanta did indeed get a touchdown there and has brought it back to a 3-point deficit. Buffalo 14-10 on Tennessee as they have now taken a lead, as Southpaw told us in the chat, which helped me check that and see why my scoreboard was not updating. Again, 7-6 still for Cleveland and Cincinnati as they've just started the third quarter. Houston still has the 19-14 lead there on Green Bay, and Detroit, as we mentioned, 21-10 on Minnesota. As we're looking in on that game right now. Oh, why is that? Oh, something changed in that game. That hasn't updated yet either, and I just reloaded that. It is actually 27-10 now, Detroit. Wow. But they are looking at it to see if it is a touchdown, whatever it was. Was it a pick six or something that happened? Let me see what happened. Not sure what happened here. Well, back to the Giants game here until we find out what happened there. Daniel Jones under center. He's going to take the snap, and it's going to be a handoff. And that's going to be a gain of about 4 yards for Singletary. Again, thank you so much for joining us here on Stay Tuned Sports as we're watching along here with the Giants and Eagles. Giants losing currently by 11 points to the Eagles, 14-3. 2nd and 6 coming up here for the Giants. It's going to be a handoff again.
No, come on. There we go.
And a gain of 2 yards. That was again Singletary with the carry. So 3rd and still long coming for the Giants here. 3rd and 4. 3rd and 3, they're calling it. Looks more like 3rd and 4, but whatever. A lot of people on X are ecstatic about the loss of Diddy Watson in the Browns game. 3rd and 3. Malik Neighbors in motion. Jones back, throws incomplete. Wan'Dale Robinson was the intended receiver. And again, play calling is, I don't understand what some of these play calls are. Again, I didn't understand going for, I don't know, whatever. I'm done trying to figure out Brian Daboll's dumbass, fat ass, stupid, bald-headed fucking reasons for the reason he calls certain plays that he does.
Yeah, at least he went past the first down marker. Gotta give him credit.
I'll give him that. That's something. At least there was the receiver actually ran a route that was passed there. But then again, it was 3rd and 3, so even a 5-yard curl gets you beyond there. So that's what it is. But again, the Giants do jack shit on offense, and the Eagles are going to get the ball back trying to score. And they probably will because the Giants suck. Fair catch called for at the 22, maybe 23-yard line for the Eagles. And thank you so much for the update there in the chat. Southport Lions were indeed awarded the fumble run back for a touchdown, but upon further review, as all turnovers are reviewed, it revealed that the Vikings receiver's foot was out of bounds before the fumble. So therefore, it is not a fumble. And the Vikings maintained possession. Browns driving in their game. As we got a big run there from DTR.
I got the Browns game on, and they can't stop showing Watson's injury. It's like the fifth or
They're
sixth
having
time.
fun. This is everybody just enjoying that.
Wonder if that's Haslam calling CBS. Hey, just keep showing that replay.
They called an illegal shift on the Browns on that last play, so a big game by DTR is going to be called back. So again, Browns do something good, but they can't get out of their own way. They're showing the replay again here in the Vikings-Detroit game. Where they're showing, I'm just seeing it right now where the call is indeed reversed, so the Vikings maintain possession. And we'll see what happens there as we're waiting for the Giants-Eagles game to come back here. Again, thank you so much for watching Stay Tuned Sports here. I'm your boy King. That is your good friend Jimbo right over there. If you'd like to help us out, please like, share, subscribe. It helps us out tremendously. You guys have no idea. And, of course, we thank everybody who has done so. We had the It's in the Blood guys come and give us a raid last Monday night during halftime. And then as soon as they were done, we had Tom Grassi and the Grassi Posse coming and give us a. We got double rated on Monday night, which was amazing. So a big thank again to It's in the Blood and Papa Blood and the Blood Raid, which was a cool name. I was going to raid somebody, call it a Blood Raid. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And of course to the Grassi Posse as well, helping us out. Although we did get over 200 subscribers, it then immediately got knocked down by 36. I don't know why 36 people left. Whether that was YouTube or they left on their own volition, I have no idea. But 1st and 10 for the Eagles from the 24-yard line. Pass on first down, and it is a first down because the Giants secondary can't stop jack shit. So first down Eagles as they continue to march down the field and place their erect phalluses squarely in the Giants' rectal cavities. First and 10, it's going to be hand off to Saquon, and he's going to get about 5 yards. Maybe 6, depending on the spot. Or it could be 8, or it could be 2. I don't know. The referees seem to spot the ball whatever the fuck they want to.
They got 6.
So 2nd and 4 now coming up, which they will easily convert.
I don't know. It is Hurts. He's due for a turnover.
Not against this team. Not against the Giants. And again, it's a handoff to Barkley, and that's going to be a first down as he just plows through everybody. So 1st and 10 coming up for the Teal boys here.
Oh, see, you got green in there.
That's teal.
That's not teal. Teal is
Eagles'
like
color is teal.
blue.
Yeah, it's teal. Yes, the Eagles' color is blue. It's more blue than green. That's why it's teal.
No, it's green.
It's a midnight teal. It's the official color. So 1st and 10 now from their own 48-yard line. Again, a handoff to Barkley.
Oh,
a
nice.
huge up-the-middle run, and he's going to go to the 20, to the 15, down to the 14-yard line for Saquon Barkley as he is punishing the New York Giants and this defense that just eats ass constantly. Eating more ass than Johnny Sins does this Giants defense.
That's why you should have offered him a contract.
Well, he was never going to accept anyway. So, and that's whether you want to say that it's the relationship with Shane or anything like that. It doesn't matter. As the Eagles are preparing to score here, as that's another 7-yard run there for Saquon Barkley. Justin Jefferson with a touchdown in a Vikings game. As everybody else looks to be now an offensive juggernaut except the Giants. Saquon Barkley taking a breather now on the sidelines as he's very tired from carrying the Eagles on his back.
Yeah, I could agree to that. I was going to say maybe A.J. Brown, but I guess there's a
Going
timeout.
to a commercial, so I don't know what happened. Timeout, somebody injured? No idea. Thanks for letting us know there, Fox. So the Vikings now are going to have 17-21. They are down to the Lions in that game. Southpaw in the chat. Sirianni be like, so this is what happens when you run the ball. Huh? Yeah, no, hey, Nick, this is, look, hey. Look what happened. You give Saquon the ball, good things happen. Who would have fucking thought? Huh, Nick? It's amazing.
Not even just Saquon, too. Just run the ball. Don't
I
pass
don't know.
it 30, 40 times.
Gainwell doesn't look that great. Green Bay with a touchdown in their icy white helmets as they are about to take the lead against Houston. That game's about to be 21-19. Or maybe they go for 2. I wonder if they go for 2 to make it a 3-point game. Seattle or score. And by the way, Crafty Southport, thank you so much for keeping us abreast there in the chat. Your efforts are very well appreciated. As I love that. I like we have him. We got ELS in the chat as well. He usually gives us the stats. He's on it. But, I mean, ELS has got other things to worry about right now as his Packers are playing Houston. As we're going to peek in here on the Colts as Anthony Richardson's trying to make something happen for the Colts as they are down 10-3 to the Dolphins. They appear to be driving here as they are on the 7-yard line with 2nd and goal. And that's going to be a touchdown for the Colts, and the Colts are an extra point away from tying the game against Miami. As Southport goes ahead and gives us an update in the chat as well about that. Seattle, of course, also scored a touchdown. As they extend their lead, they now have a 10-point lead over Atlanta at 24-14. As we wait for the out-of-town scoreboard, takes a little while to update, but it will get there eventually. I hope so. Anyway, we'll see. I may have to reload this. Anyway, 2nd and 4 coming up here.
And it looked like it was a Giants player that was hurt.
I think it matters. It doesn't matter. Nothing matters. Again, handoff to Barkley. And he gets 2 yards on the carry. Gets down to the Giants' 5-yard line. So 3rd down and 2. Coming up here, the Eagles can get a first down without getting a touchdown.
Bengals finally scored a touchdown on offense.
I'm still behind because I've got the stream going on here, so
Yeah.
I'm still seeing him getting close to doing so. 8:40 left here in the 3rd quarter. Hurts back to throw. He gets flushed out of the pocket. He is going to throw it away. So 4th and 2 coming up for the Eagles. It looks like they will kick a field goal, or if Nick Sirianni just wants to really dig that knife in deeper, he'll go ahead.
He had Barkley wide open. Jesus. And, you know, we are due for a Nick Sirianni call here, so I wouldn't be surprised.
Well, they are going
Here
for
we
it.
go.
4th and 2. Again, you hand it off to Barkley. He's probably going to score a touchdown, so let's be honest.
Oh, past couple runs, they stopped them. Short.
After 2 yards, 3 yards, 5 yards, yeah, which in this case gets your first down. So
I'm just trying to
Barkley in motion.
Positive.
They're not going to run it. Hurts back, looking to throw. Has decent protection. Cannot find anybody to pull it down. He's going to run it himself. First down. But it doesn't get in the end zone, but he does get the first down.
I thought he fumbled the way he got hit
The
there. and
way,
stood
yeah,
up.
I thought maybe he did, but that is not the case. The Giants could not be that good or lucky. I got to say, you know, Southpaw, when you look at it, like, you know that Anthony Richardson's the future of your franchise, so you have to start him. You have to play him. First and goal, and does not get there, does Barkley. Second and goal coming up here for the Eagles. Boy, a fumble or a turnover would be great right here. So you knew, like, he was going to start. He has to start. He's your starting quarterback. You know, he is the future of your franchise, and Flacco is another Giants down.
Who's 0?
That's Burns. It's Brian Burns. It's not great. That's not great.
Yeah, that's who's down.
That's great. So that's just just pile it on. Just pile it on, universe. That's great. Keep on doing it. That's fantastic. But yeah, but like I can get being upset if you're a Colts fan about starting Anthony Richardson over Flacco, but you have to. You have to. Like, that's going to be your quarterback for the foreseeable future. And if he's not, you have to find out if he is or not. And if that means, you sacrifice Flacco and a win or two for it, as Burns is walking off on his own power, but very gingerly. So he'll be questionable to return, I would imagine. They're probably going to check his ankle. Second and goal for the Eagles, as we see Lane Johnson's goofy ass there in the huddle.
Oh, look at sad faces.
Eagles planning a touche push here. And nowhere close. As we got a flag down.
It's been a while.
It's been a while since you've gone.
Offsides on you guys.
Thrown a fucking flag. You didn't call him. How do you get encroachment? Like, everybody's crouching a fucking line anyway.
Oh, Jesus. He's lined up over the ball, too.
All right, so that's half the distance of the goal, which moves the ball nowhere. Again, a touche push. And again, nothing.
There we go.
No, the officials are calling touchdown, because of course they are.
He's like 5 yards into the end zone.
After his forward momentum was stopped and he's down.
It's okay, King. It'll get better.
No, it won't. No, it won't. It doesn't get. It never gets better. It never gets better. It only gets worse. I want Daboll fired after this game. You can't lose like this to your. You can't lose like this to your rival. You can't.
And especially with Barkley coming
and with
back.
Barkley and everything that you guys said. Oh, well, we'll be better without Barkley. No, the fuck you won't. Snap, hold, kick, up, good. 21-3. The Eagles have full control of this game. If I could switch the game, I would. But we're stuck with watching Eagles-Giants right now. So, thank you so much for joining us here on Stay Tuned Sports and watching my absolute utter misery, and as I'm just slowly descending into hell here. My name is King. That's Jimbo over there. If you want to help us out, if you want to try to at least put a smile on my face, and I don't know if that's going to happen today or not, but you can try if you go ahead and hit the like, the share, and subscribe button. Subscriptions will maybe make me feel better. We'll see. We don't know until you try. So you hit the subscribe button, maybe I'll feel better. But also give us a couple likes, help us with the algorithm. Share us around like a favorite STD. It certainly would help us out as well. If you want to help out a little bit more directly, we have links for both our donation station, which is from Buy Me a Coffee, and our merch store are both pinned to the top of the chat and underneath this video in the description if you want to check those out. I believe right now the leader in the clubhouse for donations is $5. If you do more than $5, you get your name in the ticker. So, little incentive, I guess. I don't know. If you like having your name on a ticker, that can happen for you if you donate more than $5. However, Any and all donations are welcome and very, very, very much appreciated. So thank you so very much, everybody, for joining us here as we're just watching this and just going along with suffering. Buffalo leading Tennessee 14-10 as they currently have the ball and are driving down the field in Orchard Park. As we look at some more of these games here, Miami and Indianapolis, of course, tied at 10. Even Indianapolis can score a touchdown. Giants can't. Giants are right now currently the only team that have not scored a touchdown in our games here. Even New England scored a touchdown today over in London. Jacksonville put up 32 points. Miami and Indianapolis are 10-10. Seattle 24-14 over Atlanta. Tennessee and Buffalo, as we just mentioned, 14-10. Buffalo leads that game. Green Bay up 21-19 over Houston. Detroit 21-17 over Minnesota. And Cincinnati is 14-6 over Cleveland, as Cleveland did have a touchdown but missed the extra point. So even Cleveland has scored a touchdown today. But who hasn't? The New York Football fucking Giants. And it's getting tiring. The Giants just cannot score touchdowns at home. I don't know what it is. They play much better on the road than they do at home. I don't know if it's something about the Big HVAC that they just don't like. It sucks. It sucks in so many ways. Southport in the chat letting us know that the Bengals have picked off DTR in Cleveland. As I just saw that happen right now as well. And here comes the kickoff. That's going to be in the back of the end zone. Giants will get it at the 30-yard line. Not that it fucking matters. Because here comes a 3. And out. 3 and out, baby. Let's go. If we're going to suck, let's suck all the way. Let's suck like we're penny packs in 2015. Let's go here, guys.
I don't think you're going to have a 3 and out here.
Yeah, we'll get a turnover. No, if it's not going to be a 3 and out, it's going to be a turnover. It's going to be a pick, a fumble, some goofy ass shit that either Daniel Jones does or Malik Neighbors does something dumb or Slayton bobbles a ball and it's thrown up in the air and pick tip drill shit. I don't know. Handoff here to who is that? Is that Tracy or is that Singletary? It was a good run, so I'm going to imagine it's Tracy. And indeed it was Tracy. You know if it's a good run, you know it was Tracy. You know if it's a bad run, that it's Singletary.
So that's a positive play there.
There's no positives. There's no positives here. There's no positives here. Daniel Jones getting under center here for 2nd and 2. Giants are mixing around all their personnel. Under center. Takes the snap. That's going to be a handoff and a first down for the Giants as they get the ball up to the 45-yard line. Jalen Carter bitching and moaning and saying he got illegal hands to the face, but he's a bitch who killed his friend, so nobody wants to listen to him. We're at that point in the game, ladies and gentlemen.
Grumpy King is kind of fun sometimes.
Fuck you. I hate you so much. 1st and 10, Daniel Jones. Again, it's going to be another handoff to Tracy, and again, this one is going to be only about 2, maybe 3 yards, depending on the referee's inaccurate spotting.
So I guess our defense doesn't want to stop the run now?
I guess I'm fine with that. Well, your run defense has always been shit. So, and for some reason, we weren't running Tracy. We were only running Singletary for the most part of this game. I don't know why we weren't running Tracy. He's been the better runner. So, again, another dumb decision early on in the game by Daboll to now start only using Tracy when we're down 3 scores. Throw. Oof. Is that caught by Wandale? It's hard to tell with the shadows, but he did catch it. So, again, 3rd and short coming up here. Wandale Robinson with the reception. Anthony Richardson may have given up a fumble. Southport letting us know in the chat. We'll keep an eye out on that for everybody as well in the Colts game. 3rd and 1. Daniel Jones under center. He's going to take the snap, and it's going to be a handoff and a first down for Tracy. And almost broke it, but could not get out of Blankenship's grasp. But a first down is a first down. So the Giants, again, using Tracy and moving the ball.
I like how our subscribers help us by giving us updates as well.
I love it. They are really, honestly, some of the best people and best listeners that I think that anybody can have in the sports YouTube community. They've really done so much help here Daniel Jones just gets absolutely cut in half. Just like Jalen Carter's friend when he got into the car accident that he caused.
Oh, man.
But yes, no. I think we have ELS, we have Southpaw in there, we had Pecan in there. All the chatters, everybody that comes in there and chats with us regularly are 110% some of the best people out there. So again, we thank you guys a ton. Thank you so much for joining us here, and all that you guys do. And if you're watching and not in the chat, what are you doing? Get in the chat with us, and chat with our good friends that are already in there. It's a good time for all. Daniel Jones, hands off here on second and a long ways. Singletary makes back a ton of yardage, so it's still going to be third and long, but it is more manageable than the 2nd and 17 that we just had. As we take a look at the Eagles' defensive coaching box there with Vic Fangio.
Vic didn't look too happy.
3rd and 7, Daniel Jones back to throw, and he's going to get sacked again at the 50-yard line because, of course, he is in the Giants' head. And see, this is why I don't get positive. Because I know what's coming. I know what's coming.
It wasn't a three.
Oh, we had a couple things, had a couple good things, and then bang, it's immediate sucktown. So I knew that was happening. That's why you don't get positive. That's why you don't get hope. Like George Carlin said, fuck hope. That's all. There's no reason to have any hope. There's no reason this team's going to do any good or get any better. It's not. This is just going to be constant suffering and agony and pain until the end of the season. I'm just a miserable ball of shit right now. So the Giants punt the ball because, yeah, of course we do. Why not? It's 2 minutes left in the third quarter. We're already down by 3 scores. About to be down by 4 as the Eagles going to pull off quite a scoring drive here. It's going to be about an 89, 90-yard scoring drive here coming up for the Eagles, which they will pull off with ease against this New York Giants team, which you're going to just have to sit there and look and see. Detroit, of course, are showing the highlight of that touchdown now in this Giants game as they are up 28-17 on Minnesota. Green Bay still up 21-19. DK Metcalf went up and looked like he had a great catch, but it looks like he dropped the ball as he hit the ground, did not complete the process of the catch. That's going to be incomplete. Plus, he landed out of bounds anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Seahawks up 24-14 in that game, as I was getting ready to mention that as well. So from the 8-yard line, handoff to Barkley, and he's going to run just all. Yep, there he goes. There he goes. Up to the 40, up to the 45, up to the 49-yard line. So from the 8-yard line to the 41-yard run from Saquon fucking Barkley, and just fucking shoot me now. Are you kidding me? I agree, Southpaw. Sorry, just quick. Southpaw in the chat talking about C.J. Stroud having a sophomore slump. I said the Texans are 5-1, but they feel like a 3-3 team.
Yeah.
Just to acknowledge that. I'm glad I'm not the only one who sees that. First down and 10, and Saquon again.
Jesus.
Oh no, it's Gainwell. Sorry, now even Gainwell. The game's over. What were you going to say?
Going back to that Barkley run there, like one he had the 40 yards there, but also added 10 more yards with 3 Giants players on him. Like
because the players were trying to rip the ball out of his hands instead of tackling him. That was, But at that point, like, go for it. Why not? Try it. See what happens. I hope so, Southport. I hope Brian Daboll gets fired after this game. I do. Because not only are you losing, but you're losing to your rival, and your rival who's not playing well. The Eagles have not played well this year.
Yeah.
And now not only are you losing to them, you're getting fucking manhandled. And you had them down on their 8-yard line. And in 2 plays, they were in field goal range. Fuck off.
I don't think he gets fired if he just loses, but the fact that Barkley is just
Barkley's just running all over us. It's not, and
that's
it's just
what's going to get him.
And the Giants offensively have no answer.
Yeah,
we can't do anything. And against a defense that again is not playing well, we've played better defenses and looked better than we're looking now. 2nd and 8. That's going to be a gain of about 2 yards for Gainwell. So 3rd and 7, actually it was only a yard. So 3rd and 7 coming up here for the Eagles. Can the Giants stop them? No, they're not going to stop them. You fucking kidding me? The Giants suck in this. They're going to watch. It's going to be like some kind of ridiculous play. They're going to gain like 30 yards. And it's going to be 1st and goal because the Giants can't stop shit. And that's the end of the 3rd quarter. We're thankfully, ladies and gentlemen, only have to suffer through one more quarter of this absolute nonsensical bullshit before we can all take a break, watch real football, and then come back here for Sunday Night Football as I will be covering the New York Jets and the Pittsburgh Steelers as the Jets get Devontae Adams, and we get the first look of Devontae in Jets Kelly Green. And we will see our first look at Russell Wilson and Pittsburgh Steeler black and gold as they're wearing their throwback uniforms, which isn't much, but the number font looks better. And they're wearing gray face masks. So it looks better.
I'll be right back.
You got it. Southport in the chat, Tyler Huntley, questionable to return. So Scoop Huntley now out for Miami, as they are still tied with Indianapolis 10-10. Colts ball, I see there on the play on the fumble. I'm imagining that's probably something. Minnesota has the ball. They're driving. We'll see. Again, I think a lot. My whole thing is, if it's not broke, don't fix it. And it didn't seem like Fields was broken enough to where you would want to remove him from starting. But again, we'll see. And I feel like, again, I talked with my father this morning. You know, we go over the games every week. I feel like the same he does. I feel like Wilson's going to be on a very short leash. Like, if we get to halftime and he's super struggling and the Steelers aren't moving the ball, they might plug Fields right back in there. I think he's going to be on a very, very short leash. Get that fucking imitation-ass belt the fuck out of here. You don't get the belt until the end of the season anyway. The belt is still mine until the second game, so I don't want to hear shit.
Nope.
This is the one true belt. This is the one. See the graphic? The graphic matches this one. This is the one true goddamn belt. Knock it off. Again, like I said, we've had like 3 different goddamn belts.
Yeah. This one's so old, I gotta retape it.
That's the thing. When you have to tape the belt, I mean, which one is what here is what we're talking about.
Listen.
Come on.
It was tough times back then.
It was. That was. The good old days. Well, not considering my girlfriend at the time, but, you know, outside of that, you know.
Back when the Eagles and the Giants were actually good.
No. As you can see probably on the graphic and on here, the belt has been won by the Giants and me 3 times. And that's in 10 years. We've done the belt for 10 years. 2014 was the first belt. 2014, it's been Eagles, Giants, Eagles, Giants, Eagles, Giants.
Oh boy.
And Hurts is almost sacked, but gets away because the Giants suck. And that's going to be a first down. So instead of having a 10-yard sack, it's a massive, massive gain on 3rd and 7. And like I said, this is why I said I don't get excited. That's why I said it. I said, we're gonna. I said, watch, they're gonna somehow get it. It's gonna be some kind of stupid ass play where they get it. Look at that, right up the middle, unblocked, right up the middle. No, just go. It's okay. No, grab his towel. Grabbing the towel is what you want to do. You want to grab the person or his legs or, you know, anything like that. No. Fuck that. Grab his fucking towel. That's great. So now from the 18-yard line, as the Eagles look ready to go up 4 scores on the Giants. 4 scores in 7 years ago. The Giants used to be good. Hand off to Gainwell. Now Gainwell breaks it down to the 5-yard line. 1st and goal for the Eagles. As this game is this close to getting out of control. And honestly, at this point, run it the fuck up. Run it up and get Daboll out. I want Daboll fired after this game. I want him out. I don't care who you hire. I don't care who's the interim. I don't care what the fuck's going on. Get Daboll out. He needs to go. whatever he was doing, whatever, he has no answers. He has no answers. His offense is garbage. And this is the thing. When you all of a sudden take play calling duty and say, all right, I'm going to be a play caller. It all comes down to me. And your play calling is as fucking asinine as his is. And this whole team is not prepared to play. First and goal is going to be a gain of about 3 yards there for Eagles. Then it's all on you. You have nobody else to blame. You've painted yourself into the corner, and it's an all or nothing. And sometimes that works for people. Sometimes that works for coaches. They're like, I'll take control. And it's like, boom, they do it, and it works out for them, and it's great. Pecan, again, this is what I'm saying. That white flag idea is not a bad idea. Vegas might hate it, but I'm one for that. And again, I don't know if you in the Thursday night game, Pecan had the idea, which I agree with, and kind of had a similar thought as well. Is you have the yellow flags for the refs, and you have the red flags for a challenge. What if you get down into the fourth quarter? Giants, almost a touchdown there by the Eagles, and stops just short. Is Gainwell. Like it would have to be a roll. It'd have to be in the fourth quarter, and you'd have to be down. I wanted to say at least 3 possessions. You have to be down at least 3 possessions. And a coach can have a white flag in his back pocket, and then just there at any point in the fourth quarter to save yourself and your team from injury, throw the white flag. Game over. Officially right there. Get everybody off the field. Just end the game.
They stopped him.
And they stopped him on 3rd and goal. If I'm the Eagles, I go. If I'm Nick Sirianni, I go for it. If I'm Nick Sirianni, I go for it.
This close.
You're this close. It's your rival, and you want to say, hey, fuck you to your rival. And here comes Saquon on the field, so they are going to give it to Saquon. And he'll score it. He'll score it. And, man, you guess Saquon is going to have, 3 touchdowns now?
Yeah.
3 of the 4?
Cincinnati scored 2. T. Higgins with a touchdown.
Or 2 of the 4? T. Higgins with a touchdown there for Cincinnati? All right, I see they are now up 21-6. So Cincinnati finally woke up in that game and have taken full control against Cleveland. Yeah, as you see, the Giants fan he probably sounds a lot like me. Probably sounds a lot like me right now.
He had to say something funny because the Eagles fan in front of him just started losing his shit.
He's probably saying, "Come on, run it up, score it! Come on, fire Dale, get it!" Probably, I'm saying it's probably very similar. Probably very similar. Probably very similar to that. That's not how I wanted today to go. This is not how I wanted today to go. Believe it or not, I was actually kind of excited for this game. I really was. As the Eagles have taken their first time out, by the way.
At least we'll still be friends after this game.
Well, listen, I don't know if, we've told the story a million times, but the way that me and Jimbo actually met first was I went into his bar and was watching a game that it wasn't the Giants and Eagles, it was just the Eagles happened to be on because obviously he and his family big Eagles fans. And I was in there, and I was just shitting on the Eagles because they were losing, and I was like laughing, like ha ha, ha, to the point where Jimbo and his father were going to fight me. Like, it was almost a fight, and that's how we met, and now we're friends. So, go figure. So there we go. That's going to be kept, and that's going to be a touchdown for the Eagles.
No call yet.
Yeah, he's coming on the side.
Top.
You see it? Yeah.
Yeah.
So that is another touchdown for the Eagles. As who was that? Hurts who took it in on the tush push. So I think that's his second. Because I think the last touchdown also was Hurts, wasn't it? Wasn't that a tush push touchdown too?
Yeah.
So
both of them were tush pushes.
So there's got Saquon's got a touchdown, Brown's got a touchdown, and now Hurts got 2 touchdowns.
Hey King.
As it is now, don't sing it. I'm telling you, not singing it. I'll tell you, I will fucking mute your mic. I swear to Christ. That's what we're doing. Don't you do it. Don't test me. I said don't fucking test me. There, see? Are you happy now? Are you happy? Now you're muted. Now you can't hear anything. Extra point is up and good. You ready to behave? You ready to behave?
I'll go get a notebook and write it out.
28-3, Eagles over the Giants, and life is nothing but pain. Life is misery. Life is suffering, and I think we all know that, and it is every day until you die. And death right now would be a sweet, sweet release from watching the Giants play football. I think we can all agree on that. No matter who you are, whether you're a Giants fan or not, watching the Giants is straight up misery and just hurtful to watch. And guess what, everybody? You get to watch the Giants do it again. And I think we have another primetime game still yet to come up as well, which is just misery for America and the world. And not only that, but we're exporting our misery to Germany. And one would sit there and think, what did the Germans ever do to deserve Giants, Panthers? And then you'd have to stop real quick and remember some of your history class. But still, haven't they been forgiven enough for what has happened in the past? Giving them Giants and Panthers right now seems a little bit overkill. It seems like the firebombing of Dresden, it's almost considered a war crime at this point. Sending the Giants and Panthers over to beautiful, beautiful Deutschland and having the Germans have to watch that. Although, I will say, in the Germans' defense, at least they will have fine, delicious lager in which they will be able to drink themselves into making the game somehow entertaining.
So let me ask you this, though. So Dable gets fired. Who's your interim?
I don't care. Don't care. Does it can't get any worse? Can't get any worse.
Yeah. I mean, you can't make the defensive coordinator your head coach.
Why not?
Take away from the defense.
Why not?
If you put more,
he's still the guy. That's who gives a shit. Our defense that can't stop a run to help save their fucking lives. That defense, that great Giants defense that can't stop the fucking run, who has a secondary that's more porous than fucking chalk. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Where's the loss in any of this? Where's again? There needs to be a lot. And maybe this gets Shane fired too. And hopefully so. Seeing Saquon come back home and do this to the Giants. Tomorrow, Dable and Shane, both gone. Mara needs to do something. He needs to show the fan base that he's got something. Because not only did you lose, you lost to that fucking weirdo prick, Nick Sirianni, who fights his own fans, who doesn't know what the hell he's doing. And now you got him over there like he's gonna be in maximum shit-talking mode. And here's the problem as Giants fans is that we can't, what do we do? You can't say anything about it. Sirianni can sit there and talk all the shit he wants now. All his goofy fucking manure, flower pot, bullshit, whatever he wants to say about the Giants. And he can do so. And what can the Giants fans say? Nothing about it? Nothing. Kickoff here as the Giants will take over at the 30-yard line.
When was, other than Joe Judge, when's the last time the Giants fired a coach like in season? Has it happened?
We didn't fire Joe Judge midseason.
Oh, I thought.
No, he was fired. Mara gave him the vote of confidence, and then remember he did that like QB sneak on his own 3-yard line.
Okay, that's.
And those last 3 games cost him his job. Then at the end of the season, I think McAdoo might have been fired in season. I can't remember.
Okay.
So it might have been McAdoo, but Dable just didn't work out. It just didn't work out. And fumble.
Oh boy.
As it's we got Drew Lock. Drew Lock is in there now. As they've taken out Danny Dimes, and boy, how great is that? Yeah, it's Daniel Jones' fault, guys. Right? It's Daniel Jones' fault. Yeah, look at Drew fucking horsecock Lock. Look at what a great start there. Fumble the snap, and then fucking 2nd and 11 coming up here for the Giants. Maybe Dable knows. Maybe this is it. Dable is throwing anything at the wall and seeing what sticks. Because this isn't Daniel Jones. This is your play calling, Dable. This is your fucking fault. As that ball is tipped in the air, incomplete.
Was it tipped or was that just a bad pass?
It was tipped.
Okay.
It was tipped. 3rd and 11 coming up here.
Oh, all right, yeah.
So. Again, this is not like, and everybody's going to scream and yell about Daniel Jones and say it's Daniel Jones' fault. And whether you think he's the future of the Giants or not, and clearly he's not now, but it's not like this wasn't like none of this is this season is not on him. It's not. This is all on Dable. He wants to be the smartest guy in the room, and all he does is constantly fuck up. Drew Lock throws down the field to fucking where the fuck are you throwing that? And again, people want to say Daniel Jones is the fucking problem. Yeah, Daniel Jones is the problem.
Jesus Christ.
At least Daniel Jones puts it within vicinity of a receiver.
ELS is
No,
back.
ELS, it is not. It has not been. Of all the things that today has been, great day, not it. Put that fucking imposter belt away. That doesn't come out until at least the second one, and that's not even the real belt. This is the belt.
This is the OG.
This is the actual belt. As the punt is going, that's fucking on the 35-yard line, so it doesn't matter. What the fuck is going on? By the way, I just want to point out there, though. Yeah, everybody's like, get rid of Daniel Jones. We got to put somebody else in. Put somebody else in. Yeah, we put in fucking Drew Lock. Look how that fucking happened. So this thing is still here with me until the end of the second game. And then it'll go to you. But because clearly, we're already in such a hole. Like, we can't, even if we win the second game, we're not going to win it by fucking 25. And that's 25 if we're lucky, because the Eagles can tack on another fucking touchdown here. Which, again, I hope they do. I hope they hand it to Saquon. I hope he runs it 70 fucking yards or 65 yards, whatever it would be now. What, 35 would be? Yeah, 70, 60, 65. 65-yard run. Fucking Saquon Barkley runs it for the end zone. Fucking run this score 35-3. Put 40 up. I don't give a shit. Whatever it takes to get Shane and Dabo fired at this point, fucking do it, baby. Let's go. ELS, I'm nervous about the Packers game. Packers lead 21-19 there in the fourth quarter. Yeah, at least you guys are fighting. You guys are in the lead. You score touchdowns. You have a competent quarterback and a competent coach that knows how to call plays.
Saquon only has 176 yards. I thought he was well over 200.
Yeah, he's got 176 yards on 4 runs.
He had 17 carries.
Yeah, I know. But he's got 176 yards on 4. The rest of them didn't do too much. But on 4 runs, he went 55 yards, 40 yards. Fucking, let's... It's been a day already, and I don't even want to do fucking Sunday night. Maybe I will. Obviously I got to do Sunday Night Football because we've already advertised it, so we got to do Sunday Night Football. But man, oh man, maybe I said maybe it'll be good football, but it's the Jets and Steelers, so.
Well, you did say you sometimes you do a good defensive game. That might be a defensive game.
Oh no! There will be defenses playing, but I don't think it'll be the reason that it'll be good is because of the defenses. I think it'll be low scoring because neither offense can do shit.
Yeah.
On top of the fact that the Steelers do have a very good defense. So Jalen Hurts sitting now for the rest of the game as they have benched him because he's played just so terribly. As now, dude, if we get lit up by Kenny fucking Pickett. Gainwell with the carry on 1st and 10. It's going to be 2nd and about 8 coming up here.
Come on, play action, deep pass. Come on. Oh, that's right. He can't pass 5 yards.
Watch him do it. Watch him do it against the Giants. Sure, why not? I can do it. Hey, he's a perfect 13 for 13. 13 touchdowns, 13 interceptions. In his time with the Steelers. Second and 8. We have another handoff here to Gainwell, and that's going to be to the line. It's actually about a loss of a yard on that one.
Yeah.
As the Eagles don't seem to be trusting Kenny Pickett's arm. Which is probably a smart move. Seattle up 31-14 on Atlanta. Indianapolis now has a 13-10 lead on Miami, by the way. So am I, ELS. I'm very sorry that the Giants have no idea how to football correctly. I know. This is my lot in life, though. I'm used to this by now. I'm so very used to this. And again, the Giants just can't score a touchdown at MetLife Stadium. Everybody's got flags all over the place. As now they're saying it's a timeout by the Eagles, but it doesn't matter because the flag was thrown. So I saw all the flags come out. You can say that there's a timeout there, but there was a flag thrown. So it counts. Go fuck yourselves.
I mean, that's a positive. We really thought the flags were going to get out of hand, and really not many just have.
Wish they would. I really wish they would have. Oh, they only got out of hand for the Giants. Again, the Giants had one positive play, and it got called back for a fucking stupid illegal man downfield, which was nonsense. So the Eagles are down to one timeout.
I hope that don't come back and bite us in the ass.
Yeah, having only one timeout with 9:04 left in the fourth quarter, man, that's going to be tough. It's going to be tough.
Giants come storming.
ELS, if you post that womp womp sound effect, I swear to Christ. Kenny Pickett with a throw. Looks like his hand got hit as he threw it, so that's incomplete. And the Giants actually get a 3-and-out against Kenny Pickett. But a 3-and-out is a 3-and-out, so I don't care. By the way, please don't put Drew Lock back out there. Can we fucking just put in Where's the Italian? Well, at least that'll be something to watch. The Gabagool. So here come the Eagles, ready to punt to the Giants as the Giants get ready for their next 3-and-out. Here's the snap, and the kick is away. And it is caught at the 17-yard line and immediately tackled by Ringo Starr.
They even took Danny Dimes' helmet away from him.
And again, that's Daniel Jones' fault that has no time. He's getting sacked. It's Daniel Jones' fault that the play calls are fucking asinine. That's all Daniel Jones' fault. It's Daniel Jones' fault that you haven't been able to do shit with the running game. That you were running Singletary instead of Tracy. Yeah, Dable. Let's bench Daniel Jones and say that's his fault. You fucking bolt-headed bastard. Yeah, Drew Lock is in the game again, and yeah, Daniel Jones is the problem. Daniel Jones is the problem. Not anything else.
Oh my
Clearly,
God.
Drew Lock is a better option than Daniel Jones, right, guys?
I gotta say, dude, this is borderline getting into the Giants-Cowboys game that day.
This is hilariously
I'm starting to feel bad.
This is hilariously bad.
Wow.
Drew Lock's going to run it.
I'm waiting for a throw.
I'm waiting for the fumble.
Wow.
Drew Lock got a first down with his feet, but who gives a fuck?
Not only are you going to lose this game, now you guys are the laughing stock, and that's...
Yeah, no, that's it's an embarrassment. It's an embarrassing loss, and it's an embarrassing loss to your rival who stole your star running back. It's embarrassing.
Yeah.
And I think that's the thing. And if you're Mara, listen, 13 years of being embarrassed has got to be enough. Like, listen, do some. Show that you give a shit.
Yeah.
Because if you do next week and you come out with fucking Brian Daboll and these guys, well, we're gonna go with Drew Lock next week. Oh, fuck off. Then just no, stop, leave. Just leave. No, Alicia, I'm not okay. I am not okay. Just like MCR said back in the day, I am not okay.
Good reference.
That should be my theme for today. I'm not okay. I can't do the whiny voice like Gerard does, but 3rd and 3 coming up for Horse Cock Lock. That's it. Horse Lock Cock Lock. Kickity cock block, clock block,
Boy.
and he's fumbles the ball. Wow.
Oh my God.
Wow. It is recovered by Van Rotten, which is just like the Giants in this game. Fucking Van Rotten.
Oh my God. And he looked right at him too. That's the funny part.
Drew Lock. Yeah, he's the answer. Drew Lock is the key. In case anybody was wondering whether or not, it's Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones is bad in this offense. Daniel Jones is just, if we had somebody else, it'd be so much better. Anybody's better than Daniel Jones.
No, the fuck they're not. And we're learning that right now.
8 sacks by the Eagles today. Fair catch down at the 17-yard line, 14-yard line there, by Cooper Dijon Mustard. The belt only comes home after the second game, Alicia. It's always the second game.
I don't know. I kind of remember we used to do it. Yeah, we used to do it after the game because when I was living on George Ave, and you guys won, with the wife and your girlfriend.
That was the
singing
second game of the year, I think, though. It was an
that
early second
was-
game of the year, but it was the second game
I don't think so.
because there was a handoff there. I don't know. I can't remember. But also, we lived like fucking 120 miles away from each other, so
Well, that's why I kept the OG.
yeah.
only
But
wear it
that's
when
still not
I
the
win.
official belt. That's still not the official belt. The graphic shows it's what the official belt is.
No, this is official. This you got the copycat.
Flocka Waka in the chat. Cock lock it, drop it, four of them. Cock it, lock it, twist it, bop it. Twist it, bop it, turn it, flip it, bop it. Horse cock lock. He's playing like horse cock. A big floppy horse cock. Not the hard kind that you find down in Tijuana at some of those shows. He's a real floppy horse cock. Tiny horse cock lock.
Come on, Kenny. Let's get a touchdown here.
Come on, I want to see it. I just at this point embarrass us more, please. At this point, it's turning masochistic. At this point, it's like hurt me more, Daddy.
Oh God.
Third down coming up here for Pickett and the Eagles.
Even the refs want to get this game over because that should have been delay a game.
Like, honestly, just replacing your quarterback with, look at Nick Sirianni. He's playing grab ass with the officials. He loves it. Dude, I'm going to make so many Manure references in the post game. It's going to be crazy. I'm going to have my kids up there and everything. Nobody's going to be able to ask me a question. Nothing. It's going to be crazy. Hand off, and that's going to get a couple yards, but not a first down. So the Eagles will punt. Like, that's the thing. Just putting Pickett in is such an insult. Like, that's the embarrassing thing.
Yeah.
Like, you're getting beat so bad that they said, we're going to put fucking Kenny Pickett in on you. Because, go fuck yourself.
And not like 2 minutes left in the game. He's been in there.
Yeah, no, he's been in there since, I think, 9 minutes. There's been 9 minutes
Yeah.
left in the game. They've had him in there because if you're the Eagles, it's like, whoa, who cares? What's the worst that can happen? Nothing. Not against the Giants. Put in fucking DeVito. Let's see what the Italian can do. Eagles bring it all the way down, and I didn't even move the ball. I don't even care at this point. Fuck it. Ball goes out at about the 37-yard
I
line.
thought there should have been a flag, but yep, the refs definitely want to get this game over.
Alicia in the chat, King is broken. I love it. I'm glad that my misery makes you happy, Alicia. I'm so happy. I'm glad. Fucking hysterical. Just laughing at my fucking misery. Fucking thanks. Great. That's what works. That's what's great for today. Just wanted to thank you. 4:14 left of this fight. And they put... Can we fucking, like...
I want to see them pass more.
I do fucking... What's the... Well, we've already seen Lock pass. Holy shit. Like, again, everybody wants to say, oh, fucking Danny Jones can't fucking... Are you fucking serious? This guy's passes are literally 5 yards away from his receivers. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, what are you doing? That's the thing. I want everybody to look at this game and just be like, oh, yeah, no, you can put anybody else back there but Daniel Jones and they'd be better. Yeah, Drew Lock. That's the fucking answer, right, guys? Eat shit. I saw Alicia say, oh, Drew Lock, big pass down the field, and...
Nice catch.
Nope.
Oh, he dropped it.
And he's hurt. Hyatt's hurt because he dove for it, tried out everything because that was a fucking terrible pass.
Did he land on it, maybe? Kind of looks like he landed.
It looks like he
on
grabbed his back of his leg, too. He did. He might have knocked the wind out. He might have done something, but Alicia Nichetto also said, I laugh at Jimbo's too if it makes you feel any better. It doesn't. I don't want you laughing at anybody's pain or misery. But it just, you got a great wife there, Jimbo. So I was laughing at your misery. I love Hyatt, but again, like that. Oh, okay. See, Drew, this is where as they're showing the footage here on Fox. Drew, see, here's the thing. This is where you're supposed to throw the ball, and you're throwing it over the fuck here. So how about you want to change that, huh?
I'm not all about players making business decisions, but Hyatt should have made a business decision there.
He should have made a business decision, be like, you know what? We're gonna for Drew Lock, fuck off. That's what I was saying. Like, are you kidding me? Are you just kidding me? This what do we got going on here? Indianapolis still up 13-10 from what I can tell. Seattle with a 20-point lead on Atlanta, 34-14. Buffalo 24-10 over Tennessee as they have started to pull away from that game. Still just a 2-point game in Green Bay, 21-19. Green Bay holds the lead there. Minnesota has a 1-point lead on Detroit, 29-28, with 5:50 left in that game. And Cincinnati has a 21-6 lead over Cleveland. Thank you so much for joining us here on Stay Tuned Sports as we're watching the Giants get absolutely mollywopped and embarrassed by the Philadelphia Eagles. If you like what you're watching, please give us a like, give us a share, give us a subscribe. It helps us out tremendously. And we can thank you a bunch as we see some Eagles guy just getting some old ladies and some blondes in his shot there. There you go. Get it. Get some pussy while you're there, man. Go for it. Santa's there as well.
And we're not beating them up. So
there's a lot of look at that. Oh, she's now she's excommunicated from Giants fandom. Get out of there. You don't take pictures with Eagles fans. No, you're gone. As Eagles fans have taken over MetLife, as most of the Giants fans look like they have left. And rightfully so, as they should have. 3rd and 11. Here comes Horsecock Lock. Back looks, throws. Again, almost an interception. How that wasn't a pick, I don't understand, because it threw it right to him. Like, Drew Lock is fucking atrocious.
And I remember when you guys signed him, you were like, that's a good sign.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
No, I did not. I wanted Tyrod Taylor back.
Yeah, well, that
I wanted Tyrod Taylor back. I don't like Drew Lock. I never liked Drew Lock. The only reason I like Drew Lock is because he beat the Eagles last year. Which, by the way, you let this motherfucker beat you last year? Now that's fucking embarrassing, too.
Maybe that was Dable's thinking here, was maybe, he could get that power back and bring the Giants back into this game.
Punt, fair, caught at the 8-yard line, and that is where Kenny Pickett and the Eagles will take over. 3:23 remaining in the game. Let's see if the Giants can pull off a comeback here. They're going to need a defensive stop here, and we'll see how many timeouts they'll take and see if they can get a couple possessions. And pull even here with the Eagles as they trail 28-3 here with 3:38 remaining.
Ice is ready.
I heard that. I heard your ice going. I heard something else was in there. I don't know if that's your heater or dehumidifier or whatever that was going. Just a lot of
shit going.
There's a lot of ins and outs, a lot of ducks in rows, a lot of stuff. Houston with a field goal takes the lead 22-21 with 1:44 remaining in that game. So Houston trying to steal a win in Lambeau. ELS got to be a little nervous. Unlike me, who am just resigned to my fate. God, I fucking hate Nick Sirianni.
Coach of the year.
Shut the fuck up. By the way, you picked the Giants in your picks. I just want you to remember that.
I know. So did you.
Yeah, but I'm a Giants fan.
Reverse psychology.
No, you wanted Sirianni fired.
That too.
So if you're Eagles fan, do you see this as a positive or a negative? Because you beat the shit out of your rival, embarrassed them, really just kind of really made them look like a giant piece of shit. But now Sirianni's bought himself a couple more weeks.
I don't know about a couple more weeks.
Oh, he's brought it up a couple more weeks.
But I would say this game, all the hate that the Eagles fans have for Sirianni and want him to get fired, I think they put that off to the side just for this game. Now, come Monday, they'll bring it back in. And
Let's see if he says anything stupid in the post game.
Or to the Eagles fans.
That's what I mean. Well, in the post game, he says shit.
Yeah.
3rd and 7 coming up here for the Eagles. Pickett's in shotgun. Takes the snap. That's going to be handed off, and that's going to be... Well, the Giants did call timeout, by the way.
Yeah, I was just thinking that.
Why? Why are we trying to extend our fucking misery? And the Giants called their second one as well. So why, Brian? Why, Brian? Why? Are you trying to just extend your coaching career just a couple more minutes because you know you're fucking out the door as soon as that fucking whistle blows? If I'm Mara, I'm waiting in the fucking tunnel. I'm Herman Edwards in your ass.
I was gonna say they made Herman Edwards them.
Get in your big blue Ford F-150 that you got tricked out or whatever when you came here, and turn that fucker around and get back. Get off the Ozempic. Fucking make your ass fat and goofy again, and maybe you'll be a good coach. I don't know. Maybe he lost his fucking coaching touch when he lost the fucking weight. I have no idea. But what he has been and who he's been this year, and then you think about it last year with all the injuries and everything else, though. Like that Giants team still fucking whatever. I don't know. I don't like it's.
And there's a penalty.
What, did we hit the punter?
Yeah.
Who cares?
No flag?
Even the officials.
How the fuck?
Nope, there it
Okay,
is.
there it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, automatic first down. That's a great way to end this game, and especially after we already did all the timeouts anyway. So that now you guys, good, just end it, just fucking end it, just fucking end it, just fucking end it, end it, end it all. Just like me, I'm getting this close to just ending it the fuck all. Even the Eagles punter's done more in this game than the fucking Giants have. In any aspect.
I feel sorry for your fiance.
You make it sound like I'm going to abuse her or something. Like,
no, but
Giants lost. Like, what the fuck? I'm not Ray Rice.
True. Cincinnati picked the ball off. Finally, the tackle. Looked like he might have had a pick six there for a little bit.
Looking at some of these other games here, as we hit the 2-minute warning in this one. Let me see. Let me get a little more full screen here, or try to make this bigger anyway. Because I don't care about that Giants game anymore. Let's be honest. I just don't care. What do we got? Packers are moving the ball. There's 35, 34, 33 seconds. The Packers have one timeout. They are on the Houston 37-yard line. Love, back, looks, throws. There's a flick down in that game. Gets back to the line of scrimmage. But let's see what the flag is. For the Packers, it's encroachment on Houston. So that's 5 yards closer. Time does run off the clock, so they don't get the time back. But they do gain precious yardage to get in field goal range, and a field goal will win this game as Houston is only up by 1 point. 22-21. 21 seconds left. 1st and 5 coming up here for the Packers. The Packers have had some kicking issues. They had just signed McManus, who had some unsavory assault allegations against him, but turned out to be nothing. They said they did their due diligence, and that's why they signed him. And that just maybe shows how desperate Green Bay is for a kicker. Will it pay off in this game? Jordan Love throws all the way downfield, wide open. Actually, not open. That was very good covered. It was in the shadows. I couldn't see that. So incomplete. 3rd and 7 coming up for the Browns here. Or is this the one where you saw that was intercepted? Yeah. Okay, so that's how far behind we are on that one. So that game's over anyway. But the Browns scored a touchdown when Deshaun went out, so at least there's that. At least you guys scored a touchdown. You know who didn't score a touchdown today? The only team who hasn't scored a touchdown yet so far in this week? The New York fucking Giants, who still have not scored a touchdown at MetLife.
And looking at some of the trending things on X, I clicked Danny Dimes, and it's all his fault.
Everything's his fault. Yeah, no. It's clearly it's his fault.
The only funny one is that the caption said, going from Danny Dimes to Drew Lock, and it's the video of the two like Samoan guys flipping over each other.
Yeah.
Thought that one was pretty good. But the rest are all, they say these garbage.
1st and 10, Pickett's running and gets sacked for fucking 8 yards. That's kind of funny.
What, the Giants call timeout?
That would be hilarious.
It's like, why did... Oh, okay. They're advertising the game.
That's they're showing the NLCS, yeah. No, that clock is moving. This game's done.
Just get a first down. So it's like, I'm to the point now, too.
3 seconds left in the Packers game. Going for the field goal here. Keeping you up to date on the game that actually fucking matters. The kick is up. Nope, it was a timeout by Houston, so doesn't matter.
Wow, Minnesota came back.
Yeah, 29-28. I said that. I said the last update. So we are now under 4th and 15 coming up here for the Eagles as they'll punt the ball. Let's see if the Giants can mount a comeback here. As the Eagles will run this down all the way as much as they can. 30 seconds will remain when they kick this ball, and the ball is away. Caught by the Giants. Return to the... Who gives a shit? And the Packers make the field goal. They win 24-22 over the Texans on a last-minute field goal. Packers win. Packers win. Packers win. Congratulations, ELS. Your boys got themselves a nice, shiny W with a field goal kicker that knows how to kick in the NFL.
The Eagles are going to get a nice, shiny win, too.
No, this one is definitely covered in manure. So 19 seconds left. Hand off by why just kneel the fucking ball. Just give the fuck up. And that's going to run out the rest of the clock. And that is the game. The Eagles embarrassed the New York Giants 28-3 at home. Saquon Barkley with a massive game on his return. Daniel Jones is going to get a lot of the blame, but it's not him. It's Dable. It's Dable. It's the coaching staff. It's everybody. Just fire everybody at this point.
I was going to say it's
Shane should be gone.
Too.
Dable should be gone. You gotta get rid of everybody. You gotta get rid of everybody. Looking at some of these other games happening here. Let's go ahead. Let's take a look and see what's happening there. I'm going to show. Let's get this up in so you can see it as well. There we go. Got a little red zone action in here.
Okay. Oh, I think Jameis is in there.
What, the Browns can't? What, is DTR hurt? Or they just move him? I don't know.
I think they probably pulled him because there's only 3 minutes left in the game, down by 15.
Yeah, but
And
I would want Jameis to. Yeah, but even so, DTR is still your backup. You still.
oh no, he got hurt.
Okay.
He on an interception, he went for a tackle and something with the shoulder.
Okay. The Colts are going to get the victory against Miami. So the Colts beat Miami 16-10. That's going to be the final score there. So we still have Vikings and Lions, 29-28. Lions have the ball, but they are driving as they are now going to take a knee here, making the Vikings use all their timeouts. 3rd and 13 now for the Lions. Vikings have no more timeouts, so the Lions are going to go ahead and probably kneel on it and center it on this next play and then go for the field goal, where Bates is going to go ahead and take his shot at the field goal. Again, he had a big leg there in the XFL, or in the USFL and the UFL for the Michigan Panthers. So we'll see how he does here. Jake Master Bates, he's 9 for 9 on field goals. ELS in the chat, Packers win. Yes, indeed. Game-winning field goal for the Packers. We did see that from Brandon McManus. Let's hope all he does is hit footballs and not women anymore. That would be advantageous. But, hey, a kicker's a kicker and a win's a win. So do what you can. That's what I say. Again, the Giants are the only team in the 1 o'clock / London window that did not score a touchdown today. Even Cleveland, with 6 points, they just missed an extra point. So the Lions, again, put the ball down. It is going to be 4th and 13, 4th and 14 here as the clock is running. Detroit has 2 timeouts. They're probably gonna call a timeout here. As the play clock runs down, leave as little time as possible, as they're going to hope to hit this field goal. And the Vikings can't ice them because they have no more timeouts. Just to update as well, Buffalo 27, Tennessee 10. We have this game here, which is 29-28 Minnesota. Although, looking at my out-of-town scoreboard, this might have just been spoiled a little bit. So that's what happens when you're on a stream. Either way, Cincinnati 21, Cleveland 6. Of course, in London, we had Jacksonville beat New England 32-16. Indianapolis won against Miami 16-10. Seattle over Atlanta 34-14. And, of course, the Green Bay Packers 24. The Houston Texans 22. So even though you see the score at the bottom there, we're still going to look at this as if it's happening live. 44-yard attempt here for Jake Bates. I forgot the S at the end. Jake Bates. And here's the snap, the hold. Big leap from Minnesota, but it is a good field goal. 15 seconds left here. Minnesota has no timeouts. Down 2 points. Will they be able to pull off a miracle in Minneapolis? 2. We'll see. There's too many Miracle at the Meadowlands to fucking mention at this point. But
Who did you pick in this game? I forget.
I picked Minnesota.
Okay. I kind of want to see Minnesota win just to keep the undefeated season going, but I like Dan Campbell, though, too.
Listen, the NFC North is going to be something, and a loss here to the Vikings really makes everything there tight now.
Yeah.
The old black and blue division, back and better than ever. Again, you got the Packers 5-2, you got the Bears 4-2, you got the Lions that could be going up to 5-2, and you'll have the Vikings at 5-1 if these results hold. If they hold. As the 4 o'clock games have already started. Raiders and Rams, Panthers and Commanders. And Detroit's going to kick this ball off here, and that's going to be a touchback. So 15 seconds from their own 30-yard line. You do have Justin Jefferson. You do have Sam Darnold. All you have to do is get in field goal range for a chance. For a chance. That's all you need is just a chance. As Buffalo just added a little bit more extra mustard against the Titans, 34-10. As we see that game, let's see if the Vikings can do something. In shotgun.
Probably need about 40 yards.
Yeah. 35, 40 yards, somewhere around there. No rush from the Lions. Sam Darnold throws. It's in the middle of the field, though. 6, 5, 4, 3. That was one place you couldn't throw it. 2, 1. Clock is at 0. Let's see. What do the officials say?
That was close.
There's a flag. They're going to say that they probably weren't set. If they're not set, then it's a 10-second runoff anyway, and the game's over. Let's see.
A lot of finger pointing.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's going
to be it. Yeah, it's going to be they weren't set, so that's going to be a penalty plus the 10-second runoff. So
one play.
Illegal formation on the Vikings. Is it going to start the clock on a signal, or like even if they do that, then you have to you like.
Well, like you said, if it's a penalty on them, it should be a 10-second runoff.
Where's the illegal formation, by the way?
Yeah.
Maybe the wide receiver on the bottom. He was way too far back, maybe.
Huh.
So it's interesting. I've never saw that before, especially when I thought it was an offensive penalty. If the clock is running, you get a 10-second runoff because you can't. Because a lot of times what they would do is go off sides to try to stop the clock with the penalty. You know.
Yeah.
Like you would purposely try to get a penalty to stop the clock. So that's interesting. But one last play from the 45-yard line. Sam Darnold back, gets pressured, and he's sacked. That's how they end the game. And it doesn't matter anyway.
Yeah.
The Lions get the win, 5-1 over Minnesota. And now Minnesota, by virtue of the tiebreaker, in second place in the NFC North. As the Lions are 5-1, the Vikings are 5-1, the Packers are 5-2 as they sit in second, and the Bears are 4-2 as they are in a bye right now. So that is where everybody sits in the NFC North. So, interesting. Southpaw in the chat. Dalton throws a pick 6 on a dump off.
Jesus.
Do you put Bryce Young back in? That's what I wonder. I have no idea. But anyway, just wanted to see how those games ended. We had some close ones there. Go enjoy the 4 o'clock games. Try to watch some good football. Like, we did not watch good football today as we saw the Eagles just absolutely embarrass the New York Giants. And I just fire Dayball, fire Shane. I hope they're both fired by the time I get off this stream. But we'll see. But as for everybody else, thank you so much for joining us here. Again, if you like what you watch, please give us a like, give us a share, give us a subscribe. If you want to help us out more directly, we have... Get that fake belt off your fucking shoulder. We have the donation station link, and our merch link is in the description below this video, and it would help us out tremendously if you wanted to click on any of those and help us out. Thank you so very much for joining us here at Stay Tuned Sports. I will be back here tonight at 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock? 8 o'clock. How about that? Let's start that way. For the New York Jets and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Until then, my name is King. That is your good friend Jimbo. This has been Stay Tuned Sports. Thank you so much for joining us. Adios, everybody.